championship or
So
something
you
like
sold
that.
the WCW one because that one is worthless.
Well, we know it's an
joke.
artifact.
Hey.
It's an ancient artifact.
Too soon. Too soon.
But we scrapped that. Yeah, so we scrapped that for the resis.
Also, NWO for life.
I quit wrestling just a little before all that stuff happened. But man, when I was a kid, dude, we would have pay-per-view watch parties at my house, and we would rent it and do all the thing. WrestleMania 6, maybe my favorite WrestleMania of all time.
Yeah, watching Hulk Hogan Ultimate Warrior live on TV.
Dude, was the best.
That was the best one.
We were literally cheering at the screen.
I was. Yeah, me too.
And Dom, you can. It's on. It. I think it's still on YouTube because I watched it on YouTube like years ago, but I rewatched it and
Everything is on YouTube.
It was absolute gold.
My dad is even on YouTube. Sorry.
Oh God.
When
WrestleMania 6.
Yeah. So
when I was in college, my upstairs neighbor was an indie wrestler with a cable to scrambler, and it was during the time that there were 3 companies doing pay-per-views. So there was a pay-per-view party like every weekend.
That's awesome, man.
Crazy.
All right, so let's get to the game here. So you've got these treasures now, and you've kind of packed them away. But that's not on your mind right now because you have more
Speak for yourself.
pressing matters. Well, yeah, maybe it is on JB's mind. Good point. JB thinks of this as all around you.
Did you give us an appraisal or an approximation for the ring? I thought
you failed your failed your roll. That's why I described it as such.
Okay.
So you only get one mark for proficiencies. So I'll describe
For
this
my
room
own-
again. What's
For
up?
my own notes, I'm gonna just make a note about 1,000 because it's a ruby, and the other rubies are worth about 1,000.
Okay.
Just I could be wrong.
So you found yourselves in a banquet hall. So after having defeated the ghouls and the ghasts, you continued on your way, and you found yourself in a banquet hall of sorts. A huge place, over 100 feet long and 30 feet wide in the main portion. There is a litter of tables, trestles, benches, chairs, and stools scattered and heaped about the place, showing that great revelries of evil were once conducted here. Bits of tapestries and drapes still hang here and there from the walls. Bones and whole skeletons can be seen on the floor and under the heaped broken furniture. A skirmish in the greater battle for the temple was surely fought in this place, and another one yet will, as the skeletons rise from their rest and begin to form around you. And many of them are man-sized like yourselves, but others seem larger, including one so large and massive it takes on the form almost of a giant. Only instead of a normal giant, it is a giant with 2 skeletal heads. All right, so let's go ahead and...
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh boy.
Let's go ahead and do our declarations.
Switch to 2-handed and attack the 2-headed skeleton.
Yes, that's what I like
Charge.
to hear. All
I'll
right,
just charge it.
what about a gray ash?
Oh,
Or does gray ash
I'm
need a
feeling
second?
it live. I need a second, sorry.
What's JB gonna do, Pete?
Remind me, I didn't catch how many of them they were.
All right, so actually there are about roughly a dozen of the regular human-sized ones. Then there are 4 larger, more distorted, and maybe the skeletons of like larger humanoids. And then there's this massive 2-headed giant skeleton. So there's in all somewhere in the range of about 15 or so.
Okay.
Just did not expect
Well,
that.
if the Brucers are going for the big 2-headed guy, I'm gonna take aim at 2 of the regulars, or 1 of the regulars, and if it dies, another of the regulars.
Okay.
But don't forget, JB, this is huge, man. You could easily shoot it probably above me. Plus, also, if ever you shoot into combat and hit me, I won't give a fuck. By the way.
Well, play this out if you want to. I love it, but
Just
play it
saying
out in
that.
character. Maybe Roland would be like, JB, shoot for the monster or something. I mean, play it out in character rather than meta.
Yeah.
You sure? You sure?
Shoot
All right,
if you
if I
need to.
If I tell you to duck, duck.
Okay.
All right.
Mhm.
All right, I'm going
Luke,
for the monster.
What's Tarkus doing?
Tarkus is just going to swing for the nearest baddie. Hold on. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do for the moment. I'm running low on spells. So
All
yes.
Well, you're, used to combat.
I'm- Yeah.
So there are. You could really choose at this point because they're rising everywhere around you. So there's smaller ones, there are medium-sized ones, so larger than you, but still small in comparison to the two-headed one. Do you just want to go for like literally the nearest one? We'll say it was like a small one
Like
near you.
I am middle of the room, so literally the nearest one.
Okay, you go rushing off towards one of the smaller ones near a table. Tucktrin.
I'm gonna cast a spell.
All right. Okay, let's go ahead and roll that group initiative. And by roll, we'll start with Roland. Go ahead and roll the d10, Chris.
Oh, okay.
Oh, roll good.
Head back and get my. Hello, everybody. Back to the dice table. D10. Good luck. It's a 7.
Okay.
Not so good, guys. It's just the nature of things. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's par for
Could've
the
been worse.
course. I would have rolled a 10. Don't feel bad.
All right,
Sorry,
so
what
let's
did
go
you roll?
ahead and.
I'd like to posit that the 0 on the D10 is actually a 0.
Oh, okay, great. I got a 0 for these guys then.
No,
I actually rolled a 3, so they go first. They go well. Some of them go first. So at 6, which I think beats all of you guys. So at 6, the smaller skeletons just begin to they're rushing around the room and they just plow into the group of you, meeting you everywhere that you are. 2 on each of you, just all over. The room. And so there are a total of 10.
Fuck. Can I try and no? Well, yeah. Well, I just did a charge. That's it then.
Yeah. So JB, what's JB's AC right now?
my AC is 2.
Okay. Okay, one of them manages to chop into you with a rusty sword. You take 4 points of damage. Grey Ash. Well, what is Grey Ash doing? I never got declaration from Grey Ash. I'm so sorry, David. I forgot to come back to you.
That's fine. I think I was just gonna try and cast a spell with the largest group of them. If there's any grouped up by the big one.
Okay, and what's your AC?
10.
Okay. So you're in the process of casting a spell, pulling out your spell components and bringing the arcane words to mind as these skeletons come rushing at you, and both of them, one of them has a long, curved, jagged, rusty dagger that slides into your side, and the other one is just using his clawed hands and slaps you across the face, leaving several gashes. And you take 9 points of damage.
Do I see him get wounded? So run over.
Sure.
I
You're all
shout.
seeing this happen.
Rash! Hide with your ring and use your wand! And I'm just fucking charge, man. I shout that while I'm charging.
All right, Tarkus,
did-
2 skeletons on you, first of all. Tarkus, what's your AC?
2.
Okay, so Tarkus, you deflect one, then the other, bashing them away. What were you going to ask, David?
I can't remember if I got healed. I know I got healed once, up to 10 HP. I don't know if I got healed any more than that. I don't remember it
I
being
cast a few
stated.
healing spells, but I don't know. I don't remember, honestly.
I would have assumed you would have gotten healed more, but if you don't have it written on your character sheet, I can't rely on
Yeah, I
that
wasn't
happen.
given any numbers.
I did roll a heal for you. Let me check, and we'll see if you've written it down.
Definitely.
Yeah, no,
It was
no, I
a
got healed up
4
to
that I
10.
rolled as a heal for you. But I don't know how
Okay.
low you were.
yeah, I think that was I guess that was the one that took me above, and then I was healed again up to 10. And then if I was
Okay.
healed anymore.
That sounds about right.
Wow. Okay, so you're back down to
Yeah.
1 hit point then.
yeah,
Oh,
one
no.
hit point.
But Tarkus is fortunately able to deflect the ones that are come after him away easily, as is Tuktrin moving forward through. And then finally, Roland, the almighty
I see it's
armored
different.
warrior. Although you don't have your shield right now, you have your two-handed sword, but still,
That's
nevertheless, you're able to deflect them away as well as you're rushing towards the battle. That takes us through 6. What about nobody goes on 7, but does anybody go on 8?
I go on 10.
12.
All right.
I missed our initiative roll.
The roll itself.
Roll
the
was
die
7.
was a 7.
Oh, so I don't go for another decade.
Okay.
I'm on 13.
All right. So at 9, the larger monstrous skeletons go, and they come rushing over towards. Well, there's 4 of them, so.
Spash.
1 each.
Yeah, I think the one each, except for I'm gonna say except for Grey Ash, because I am gonna say that he probably was a little farther back in the room. So
I remember saying him using that back corner, and I went right up to the middle right because I didn't expect to fuck all other than a bit of rubbish and rats and stuff.
Hmm.
well, one of the monstrous beasts comes and slashes into you, Roland.
Oh boy.
Okay.
See here. Oh, God.
Wounded.
I'm so sorry here.
Actually, it's fine, Bob.
Okay, so it's a gosh, I don't know. I'm sure this would be. It looks to be some sort of ogre skeleton. These larger skeletons look to be like they were once ogres.
Mhm.
And it comes up to you, and it's got this huge maul,
Shit.
and it smashes down on you.
I was a deflect it off like my shoulder and,
You
roll
take
a bit.
You take 6 points of damage as you sort of deflect it, but it's powerful.
I breathe out heavily.
But perhaps slightly less strong than a living ogre, you would say.
Mhm.
All right.
Got no muscle behind that swing.
And Tuktrin is fortunately able to dodge away. So that's it for those guys. They do not actually do much else. The rest of you are able to dodge and move around or use your armor to deflect against them. So that's it. That was at 9. At 10. 11.
Me, 10. Sorry, my mic was
All right.
up.
Go ahead.
10. Yeah. I'm not
All right. So the big one's right in front of you.
Yeah. Back into it. What's that? That's a 6. God damn. 6 plus 5. 11. I'm a class 4. No? I'm a class 5. Sorry.
Okay, you hit it. Now, what
No
are you
way.
using your sword, right? You're using your sword, yeah.
Yeah, I'm using a two-handed, like my bastard sword two-handed. So I whoop into it. What does that do? Against large.
So now you should be reading this off your character sheet, dude.
Oh,
Yeah, tell me your damage.
Okay,
Two-handed
so it's-
versus large is 2d8.
Thanks, mate.
Wait, for what? What is it, bastard sword? 2d8.
Yeah.
Two-handed
strength.
bastard sword, yeah. 2d8
2d8.
plus strength, yeah.
Everything's going to take longer now because Purple Worm is gone. Ugh.
An 8 and a 4. That was an 8 before he got bumped. An 8 and a 4.
I saw. Okay.
12. Hang on. Plus 4, plus 7. 19. 19 damage.
Okay.
That's dirty.
Now, you cross across it and you notice that you leave a big slash, but your impact seems muted by the fact that there are spaces between the bones and your slashing weapon
Right.
is not as effective as perhaps something that would be...
I understand.
Yeah.
It's like my blade glances off, like his ribs and stuff. Yeah, got ya. Does it do damage, though? Does it still damage it?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. You still damaged it, just it wasn't quite as effective.
Okay.
Hammer is better than sword in this case.
I'm thinking of switching to my fucking Morning Star.
We need to do crushing blows.
That'd do it.
Oh my god, Pete, you might be right. Purple Worm is back!
Hallelujah.
I was gonna say, can you use the Wayback Machine to just look it up?
I would have. I know. I was thinking about it, seriously. Because it's so good. Gretchen was like, you gotta download the website. I'm like, you're right. I should download the website. It's fucking awesome.
It is.
All right, so that was at 10.
Mhm.
11. Anybody else going 10 first? 11. All right, at 12. The
Well,
big.
I go.
All
I
right, the
go
big
12
two-headed skeleton goes. So I think it's JB is first because he's shooting missile.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Tuctrin is using spell. Actually, it's magic missile
Spell then.
melee. Go ahead, Tuctrin.
So I'm casting Rock Burst at the biggest concentration of skeletons that I can hit with it.
I am behind
And they're
Tuctrin.
everywhere.
It's got a range. I've got a 50-yard range, so basically I can kind of put it anywhere. So wherever I think I can hit the most amount of them without hitting the most amount of us, you know what I mean? And that's that completely up to you.
Yeah.
If it's gonna hit 2, it's gonna hit 2. It's gonna hit 5, it'll hit 5. It's totally up to you.
I'm going to say you
You
can
can
hit the
say
big
that-
giant. You can hit the solely the big giant skeleton up at the front because that's like on sort of one end. You can hit 2 of the bigger skeletons and 5 of the smaller skeletons on one side, or 2 of the big skeletons and 5 of the other smaller skeletons on the other side, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah. I'll do 2 and 5
Without hitting your companions.
Right,
I mean, if
I'll
you
do-
did it right in the middle of the room, you would hit everything, but you would
right,
also hit
but
your
and
friends.
everybody. I want to
Yeah.
do 2 and 5 on the side of the room where Gray Ash is to try to get those off of Gray Ash.
Okay.
Smart.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Well, go ahead and do your spell then.
All right. So as usual, I raise my axes up and then bring them down with a clang onto the rock, and the rock explodes.
Lang, get in.
2,
If you
3,
mo- if you
yeah.
Lang it in.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Bring forth the
11,
Clangeddon.
So not the best. 16.
And it's saved for half.
Save for half.
All right.
16's
Well,
nothing to sneeze at, though.
16, but it kills all of those 5 skeletons. All of them go down.
Worth it. Worth it.
As like they're just all exploded because even half is 8. So
Mm-hmm.
so 5 of those skeletons go down.
Oh, I was imagining that in my mind. The way
Yeah,
like,
just like
the bricks exploded and like they went to pieces. Like, oh.
the monstrous skeletons, however, it's almost like they instinctually like kind of like roll up their bodies, and you can see they're getting hit, but they're kind of blocking off some of them, so they don't take quite as much damage.
What a
AKA half.
bonehead.
Yeah.
Okay, but it did still, of course, affect them, and half of them go down. So Gray Ash has none on him now.
So does
Actually,
5
Gray
of those left?
Ash, JB. I'm gonna say Gray Ash, JB, and one of the ones on Tarkus is dead. All right, so that's where we're at right now. Also at 12, though. Go ahead, JB.
All right. Firing at the 2-headed monster.
Yeah, as the 2 that were on you, like literally fall to the ground, or not the big one, but
Do I need to roll with a penalty to not hit Roland, or am I good with that? Because I'm standing and he's short.
it's giant. The thing is
Okay.
considered giant. I'm not gonna make you
All right.
have a penalty. It's.
You should get
I
a
mean, you're
plus one.
shooting over a dwarf and a human.
That was a 16, so I hit AC 1.
Yeah, that'll be good enough.
All right. And that is 3 damage.
Similarly to what happened with Roland, your arrow goes flying and it does nick off a piece of the bone. You can see it kind of explode off to the side, but it doesn't quite like do the level of damage you would expect.
Oh, we'll get you next time, little man.
All counts, man. Good hit.
All counts. So that was also at 12, and now the big beast goes. So in one hand, he has this morning star, which is basically this big square piece of metal covered in spikes on the end of a stick.
Shit.
And then in the other hand, he has this, I forget what they're called, but they're basically giant. It's a giant scimitar. And it's,
A
it's like
Kopesh?
yeah, is that what it is? The Kopesh, maybe?
Yeah, that sounds right.
It's massive.
The Kopesh bends the other way. It's an Egyptian sword. Sorry.
Oh, okay. It's not that then. There is a weapon, and I forget what it's called, but it's a
Falchion?
two-handed giant.
Falchion. It is the falchion.
Yeah, the falchion. Okay, so he's got the falchion, but it's in one hand, and so he's bringing these down towards you. One at, just at Roland. Actually, he's just fighting Roland toe to toe.
Roland versus the Millennium Falchion.
And the creature is kind of herky-jerky in its emotions too. Like as it's moving, it's moving sort of this way and that way, as if it's of two undead minds somehow.
Oh.
That goes 10. All right, so I got AC -5 on one, but the AC 4 on the other.
One hit then.
All right, so
I'm AC 1 at the moment.
Okay, so he hits you with the right hand. So you manage to dive underneath the, you manage
First one
to
hits me.
leap over the giant mace essentially that goes swinging by you with its spikes and everything, and you jump over it. But as you do, as you're landing, the sword comes crashing into you. And you take 7 points of damage.
As it like stuns me to the ground on a roll.
All right, so that does it through 12, 13,
Yeah.
14, 13, Tarkus.
13. Sweet. So yeah, I'm gonna swing my puny little sword.
Puny little
I
soul.
to remember how to.
Okay.
to use the dice box.
Hold on, Tarkus, make a wisdom
Yes.
check, Tarkus. Go ahead and make a wisdom check. Mhm.
That's got to be a pass. I rolled a 9. I think the wisdom's
Okay.
about 3,000.
Given that you're, combat priest and have some knowledge, at least, of the undead, with being able to use turning powers and things like that, you know that with skeletons, that swords, like swords, slashing weapons, and piercing weapons are less effective against skeletons. Bludgeoning weapons are the best way to kill them.
Of course.
Go ahead, though. Do what you will. That doesn't mean you can't use your sword or anything like that. I'm not
Yeah,
trying to
I mean, I think the sword is all I've got. So yeah.
Then it is, yes. If only I had something else. Go ahead. Roll the hit.
I blame Roland.
You should. He's to blame.
Ooh, 16.
That'll be enough.
AC
Yeah, for sure.
2.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
It's a 1d8. For 6 damage.
All right. Yeah, you swing your sword across, and you do an expert slash, but half severing its spine and crushing several of its ribs with your blade. But as you pull it back out, it doesn't really damage it in quite the same way as you would expect because of the empty spaces in its form, and it still staggers.
Awesome. Yeah. It's what I would have expected.
Still alive, yeah. But you only had that one on you. So that was what? That was 13 or 14?
That was 13.
14 then? Is that everybody gone? Everybody's
so.
gone,
Go.
right?
Yeah, I think so.
Mhm.
I'm ready for my second shot whenever everyone's
Wait,
ready.
did Grey Ash go?
I got bonked. Lost my spell.
I lost your spell.
Yeah.
JB, go ahead and do your second bow shot.
All right. Monster again. Ooh, that is a 10. I'm going to hit a AC 7 with that.
All right, your arrow goes flying into the distance,
Okay.
missing the great size creature. All right, so that does it for this round. Let's go back to declarations. Anybody making any changes to what they'd like to do?
So I have a question so I can determine what I'm going to do from here.
Mm-hmm.
So on Grey Ash, the 5 human-sized skeletons are gone.
Right.
There's 2 larger ones near him still.
No, so there's a larger one on JB. There's
Okay.
a larger one on there's a larger one on JB, there's a larger one on Tarkus, there's a larger one on you, and there's a larger one on Roland. There are no small ones on JB or Grey Ash. There's one small one on Tarkus left.
Okay.
And there's 2, not really, there's 2 on you, but there's none on Roland anymore because he's sort of been surrounded by larger bad guys. So there's like 2 sort of unoccupied skeletons that'll probably be going to do something else soon.
Okay. All right. I gotcha. So I'll be attacking.
There seems to be no direction to these creatures. They just like
Right.
kind of sprung up as you.
Right.
All right, so you're going to
Proper
continue
Jason
that.
and the Argonaut style popped up.
Uh-huh. Yeah. What's Tarkus doing this time, Luke?
The way we're dispatching these, I don't feel like wasting any buffs. So I think I'm going to continue attacking. But I will, whilst I've got this moment, broadcast to everybody that they need to switch to, guys, if you've got anything like a club, it'll do much better than a sharp sword.
Mhm.
And yeah, I'm just going to continue attacking the little guy and let the big guy on me keep swinging away at my bloody shoulder.
All right. What about Grey Ash, David? What's he going to do this round?
I don't want to risk using the wand. There's one that's bigger than all the others, right?
Yeah, there's a huge 2-headed one, and then there's 4 others that are also quite large. They're like large humanoids. They were at one time ogres, but now they're just skeletal ogres.
Do I hold a swing for the big one? Can I reach it?
Yeah, you could run up the side because basically half of the place is sort of cleared out in a way.
Yeah. I'll go
You
with
could-
the Staff of Striking.
Okay, you're gonna rush up to it and go with the Staff of Striking. I love it. Bold
Mhm.
move. What about 2 locks there, Pete?
Well, with the big guy on me, I'm going to switch up tactics, and that's going to be too close to fire an arrow, so I'm gonna have to drop my bow and switch to daggers to take out this big thing.
Okay.
Bold strategy. Let's hope it works out.
Yeah. And finally, Roland, are you continuing? Chris, is Roland going to continue to?
Yeah,
try
I'll
to
just press
batter
2
this thing?
attacks. I hear the warning, but I think to myself, I just can't be fucking arsed and just keep attacking it because I know I'm a sword best.
All right. Let's see here. That is declaration period. Who rolled shitty last time for you guys? Kind of. It was Chris, right? Go ahead, roll again, Chris.
Okay. Holy shit.
I see how it is.
It is.
I got a 4 on my die over here.
Should we go for the green one again? See what we get. A 2? Have that.
There you go.
Zwei bitte. Schön. For the Germans. You see.
I took German in high school. I could understand some of that shit. All right, so
This freaking
Nobody
judge.
goes on 4. Who goes? Anybody go on 5?
Oh, hold on. I go on 4. I got daggers this time.
You never go on 4. You have to. If you never go on the die roll. Or what? The die roll's 3.
Oh,
Two.
that was 2.
Oh, okay, I'm
2.
sorry. I'm looking at my die roll. 2.
All good.
3. Anybody go on 3? All right,
Okay.
now 4.
All right. I'm going to attack with my daggers on the big guy on me.
Okay. Yeah, he's
All right.
it's partially injured. It took some, pieces of it were shattered off by the stones that Tuctrin brought forth.
So I rolled a 12, and that will hit an AC of 5.
All right, that's going to be good enough.
Okay. That damage is going to be 3 plus 1 is 4. Same damage with the daggers I did with the bow, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, you try to stab into it. Doesn't look like it does very much.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a little bit for sure, but it's fighting.
It's what I
against-
got.
Yeah. 4, 5, 6.
I go at
Six.
That's
6.
Go
amazing.
on.
Five. Sorry, my mic.
5.
I have to unmute.
Roland Raven's blood. Go ahead, Chris. Go
Give it
ahead
to
and
him.
attack.
So I've got 2 attacks this round, so I don't know what order they're going, but this is my first one anyway. 7, so that should hit as it hit last time.
Yeah, AC 6, so I think that is good enough for you. Plus 6 for sure. Yeah.
2d8 then. 6 and a
7.
7. 13 plus 7, 20.
If only you could do the full damage, right?
I know.
You cleave once more into it with your two-handed sword, chopping off a smattering of bone, but the giant keeps coming.
We'll have to wait 3 for my next attack.
That was on, right to the end of the round. 5, and then 6 is Greyash and Tuctrin.
I'm 8. I had it wrong. I'm 8.
All right, so
Okay.
Greyash, Staff of Striking.
Right. Is this plus 3 to hit because it's minimum plus 3 damage?
Yes.
Is that the way?
Mhm. So just I want everybody to imagine this really quickly here. Tuctrin destroys all of these skeletons, anything that was coming after Greyash. And Greyash in his wizardly robes goes running across the room, dodging tables. I could imagine like he's like leaping and jumping off tables, skirting around chairs. There's like these giant skeletal
sure that requires a
ogres that are
dex roll.
fighting other ones. And then he just rushes up like staff in hand.
And this is why I miss.
I was hoping I was going to go before you.
You go simultaneously, actually.
No, I go on 8. I go
Oh,
on 8.
8. Right.
Yeah, had it
Sorry,
wrong.
sorry.
Because now the dwarf's going to have to chase you across the room to lay his hands on you.
AC 5?
That's good enough. Smash! Hell yeah! Whack!
And
Are you using
does-
multiple you're using 3 charges?
Yeah, so I should have stated that I'm using all the 3 charges.
I assumed since you said the plus 3 that you were doing the 3, but I didn't. I knew you were going with your max on this. This is the time to use it.
13 bludgeoning damage.
All right. Yes, cracks go across the creature's body as Greyash smacks it, and there's sort of this electrical, or not electrical, but magical sort of charge that shoots off concussion against the creature. All right, so that was
Imagine doing that to a humanoid.
6, right? 7. The small skeletons go. 2 on Tarkus, or no, 1 on Tarkus remains. The second one actually comes and takes the place of the one that fell. 2 on Tuctrin, and the 1 remaining that was on Roland moves over to Greyash, just because he just ran through there.
Boy.
Okay, so this is, we'll say Greyash first, and that is a BRAC 10.
Hard to
right?
miss me.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's hard to miss me right
tough.
now.
You're gonna go down right now, aren't you? That's 6 points of damage. Fuck.
Oh no.
Sorry, bro.
minus
All right.
5.
Balls him with his 1 HP in a dream.
I know. The 2 on Tarkus. Ooh. Now, so that's AC 6, and that does not hit, but AC 1 maybe? Does that hit?
Yes, AC1 will hit.
All right. So rusty sword goes screeching into your side for 5 damage. And Doctrine.
Yep. I have a shield, so
That's 2. Oh, yeah, you got your shield. So the
Yeah.
best I do here is AC 4, which is not going to do it.
Nope.
Roland doesn't have any of the small skeletons on him. So that was at 7. 8.
That's me.
All right.
That's
Doctrine.
me.
All right, so I have 2
Tarkus.
small and 1 large skeleton, right?
Yeah, well, yes. Yes.
All right. And a question on the large skeleton.
Mhm.
They are large, not giant, correct? So I don't get my dwarf bonus AC.
You do not against the small, against the large.
But the
ogre
big
ones,
two-headed
but the
one.
big 2-headed one you would, yeah.
Okay, just checking. All right, so I'm using my shield and my chain flail. So I have this 6-foot long weighted chain with a flail ball on the end of it that I'm gonna smack the shit out of one of these skeletons with.
I love
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
dude.
So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, AC 3.
Yeah, that's definitely good enough. One of the small ones, or is it the big one?
Small ones.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you crush it to pieces. It just explodes before you.
Because it doesn't do a lot of damage, so maybe not.
I don't think you can do... Okay, let's see how many hit points it had. 4.
Oh, never mind. You're right.
Strength bonus smashes that.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, it's almost impossible.
I was thinking like if it had 8, possibly not. It was like a small chance.
Yeah. All right.
And that's my and I only get 1 attack around with this, so
Yeah. All right. So that was at 8, right? And
Tarkus
Tarkus
me at 8.
also goes at 8.
I get
And-
my second on 8 as well, I think. 5 plus 3, 8.
We can do it like that. I like that, actually. That's fine. All right, but let's let Tarkus go first. Let's let Luke
Of course,
do something
yeah.
first. Yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead, Tarkus.
Uh,
You're still fighting off. You have 2 small
AC
skeletons on you
6.
now, and a large one. AC 6 will do it. Yeah.
Damage would be 6.
All right. The skeleton falls before you. Even you just managed to twist your blade inside of it and break its spine apart. Kicking it away, it falls to the ground, lifeless once more. And Roland. Chris, let's go ahead and do your second attack. Yeah.
And I think to myself, if this doesn't do anything, then I'm definitely using Betty, as I like think about my morning star.
Betty.
Right in. 10.
Betty goes boop.
That's good enough. Yep.
Yeah. So another 2d8 plus 7. 7 and 7, 14.
14.
Plus 7,
10.
21. So I'm fighting 21.
Chipping away at the beast. You are definitely hurting it too. Like, even though you're just not, it's like, just imagine Roland Raven's blood is just up there, just like hacking into this thing, with this giant 2-handed sword, just trying to kill it. Like, die, beast! It's just pieces are just splattering everywhere. All right, so
I've done like about 50 points of damage to it, and it's still just like chunking around like it's not bothered.
Mhm.
Shit.
16, 32. Let's see, I could tell you exactly how much you've done. 44, 16, 28, 56 points of damage you've done.
There you go, ball.
I mean, that's your die rolls, or 56. Maybe a little more because I rounded down, so.
That's
might be-
okay. That's okay. It's okay.
Or whatever.
I'm just saying it's a fucking
Yeah,
monster.
fucking, you've been exactly like, will you not die? All right, so, that was at 8, right?
That was
9.
8, yes.
Tarkus. No, you already went. 9.
Yeah, I already went.
Anybody else to go? 10. They're just them, right? Or JB? No, he did his
I
dagger
thought-
this round. Right, I was
Yeah.
thinking of your bow. All right, so at 10, the monstrous skeletons, the large ogre-sized skeletons look to bring you low Oh, now JB is going to be hurting from that. Nat 20. 15 is on Roland. I don't know if that's going to hit Roland AC 0 right now. Roland, we got two-handed sword,
One.
right?
I'm AC 1.
Oh, you get hit then as well. And then Tarkus and Tuktrin. Tarkus got a. Oh, yeah, that's probably going to hit you. AC -2 on that. But Tuktrin is able to bash it away.
Nice.
Let's do this. 2d6 here. So JB, this again has this ochre has this huge maul. They all have these huge mauls, and he just comes down and just crushes it right onto your like the side of your head and your shoulder.
Oh no.
18 points of damage.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Tarkus too. The maul comes swinging around, but you're able to dodge back just at the last second. You take 5 points of damage. And then finally Roland. Up front. Cowardly from behind, the large monstrous creature hits you for 11 points of damage in your back.
Oh god.
Feel the maul smash into you.
As I hear part of my back dislocate. How much? 8. 11.
11, yeah, fuck, man.
11.
Yeah.
No, fucking hell. Like, that's
All
going
right.
to bruise.
So nobody else has any other attacks, right? So now it's just the big one. And after you just feel that, like, and then the big one right in front of you just goes, like, there's just, like, this unholy howling sound as it brings this huge sword down on you and this spiked mace. Let's see how this is going. You're set AC 1 right now. That is. Oh my! I have to show you guys this. I'm gonna put this in.
Is it good or bad?
Oh, it is horrible for you, dude.
Okay, I crit.
It's not just a crit, dude.
Crit.
I'm scared.
We doing double?
I'm scared.
This could be the end. My beautiful friends.
Here, it's hard to see the other one, but I just put it in Discord. I just rolled 2 nat 20s.
Oh god.
Simultaneous nat 20s. I rolled both both attacks at the same time.
Oh no.
Oh,
Go on.
One is a 3. It's a
Later,
2d8 and a
Roland.
3d6. Oh my god, man, this is brutal.
I see a 2 and a 20.
That's 4d8.
It looks like a 2. It was not a 2, I swear. That's
That's
on the other
4d8.
side. It's the,
And 66.
Oh god.
No, I've got, hang on, 11, 18.
9,
I've took 24.
18.
So I've got,
Before the party falls and
I've got
A total of
inheritance.
A total of 38 damage.
I've got 31 hit points.
Oh,
So-
38 damage. So the second one,
Minus 7.
that big mace just goes whoosh, and rolling all crumples to
Flies.
the ground. Bleeding.
And I fly against the wall.
Oh
Do
no.
you want to?
And then, yeah, and then topple to the ground as I die.
Sure. You're not dead yet.
Oh, okay.
Getting better. You're
Blood's coming out my nose, and out my ears, and out my mouth and stuff. And I'm just
Alright.
fucking totally lifeless.
Nobody makes him bleed his own raven's blood.
Somebody cover him with the raven so he's safe. That was at 13. So let's go back around and let's get the declarations here.
Oh. Who's last?
I'm still up. And JB's up. And Tarkus is up, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh boy.
I'm just glad that didn't hit one of you other guys, man. You just be like, splish.
So I am just gonna yell out, get them safe, and I'm just gonna turn my back on the 2 that are on me and charge the larger one. And hopefully those other 2 will follow me.
The
And I'm
big
gonna-
one. Yeah, the
I'm in
big
charge of that
one
big one.
does look injured. I mean, like, as much
Yeah.
as you can tell, a skeleton is injured. You can see, like,
Right.
major pieces of it have been chopped off by Roll.
Right, but like the regular size one and the bigger one that's on me, I'm gonna run towards the one that just dropped Roland and just smack it, and hopefully those two that are on me are gonna run after me. They're gonna follow me.
Yeah,
That's my
for
hope
sure.
anyway.
Okay, great. And that's at and so that's your declaration. What's Tarkus gonna do, Luke?
Scream out in rage because Roland just fell.
I know his good friend Roland.
Yeah. So
Roland might be a bastard,
heeding the words of Tuktron, I'm going to cast a spell.
Okay, and then finally, JB.
Well, I'm trying to decide if it's even worth it to try to take another swing at this big guy on me, or if I should try to grab Grey Ash and pull him to safety. Because he is squishy.
I mean, there's a lot of danger going on right now, and you still have guys on you. So,
Yeah.
like, pulling them to safety, they're just going to be trying to rip you apart.
I still got just the one big guy?
Just the one big guy, but Roland just went down.
Yeah, I know.
And, like, you know, those on the battlefield are on short supply. So there's still 4 of the ogres, and then there are 3 small skeletons, and then the big guy.
All right. Blaze of Glory time, I guess. Gonna go for the guy on me again.
Okay. That's all the declarations, so let's go ahead and let Luke roll this time.
Ooh.
You can do it, Luke. I believe in you.
Well, it's not me that gets a choice, it's all computer.
Okay, there we go.
3.
Good for you guys. I rolled an 8, so...
I go on 8.
5. I go on 5.
11.
I'll bleed at the end of the round, Tar. That's my declaration.
All right, so yeah, 3, 4, 5. It's JB.
All right. Strength and honor. That is a 19. That's going to hit, but it's not what I wanted. And that's going to be 4 plus 1 is 5 damage.
Slowly
I
chipping
chipped
away.
off another
at
piece
the-
of vertebrae.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, Lord.
You could swear that it was smiling.
Oh,
at
I'm
you.
swearing. I'm swearing.
Oh. And that was at 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yep.
That's Tarkus, right? When does Tuktron go?
9.
Okay, great. Go ahead, Tarkus.
Okay, so I completely ignore the 2 guys that are on me. I step over to Tuktron and lay my hands on him, muttering a prayer, and I provide him with aid. So Tuktron gets +1 to his attack rolls and to his saving throws and receives 1d8 of temporary hit points. +7 temporary hit points for you,
Ooh.
Tuktron.
Nice.
8 is great. I love 8.
8 is really good.
Mm-hmm.
And as that spell pings, I continue walking towards Roland.
All right. Tuktron, you're up then. 9. They don't go
Yeah.
till 11 as earliest, so.
So I'm gonna attack called shot with my chain flail. -4 to hit, but if I hit, he has to make a save versus Dex, or he falls down. He's knocked prone,
That's so cool.
and it does normal damage.
All right, that's so cool. All right, go ahead and make your to hit roll.
So made my to hit rolled a 15.
Yeah, oh yeah, you got it.
Well,
All right, so
-4, 11
Still
plus
Plus
4.
1.
Yeah, okay.
AC 6. So,
AC 6, yeah, okay.
all right. Ooh, and he failed his saving throw. All right, so yeah, you whip it around on his feet, it collapses to the ground. How much? Go roll your damage.
Okay. I rolled a 3. Now this is large size or larger, so it matters for the damage I'm doing. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10.
Oh man, that was so cool that you did that. But actually, so you sweep the chain out from underneath. Well, describe it because you're.
Yeah, so I'm just
You actually
whipping the
exactly-
chain flail around, and basically I just targeted it like its pelvis where its hip connects, and just take out a hip bone.
Boom! And the thing falls to the ground and shatters into a million pieces all over the room. And let's see, I'll give you guys the benefit of a morale check here.
Did it even have morale?
No, it's not. Does not have morale.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, you're just totally fucked. All right, so the well, that was a big deal that you just killed the Etten skeleton. All right, so the at 11, the 3 remaining small skeletons go. One of them, of course, goes after Tucktrin as he goes rushing by. It's technically an attack of opportunity. It happens simultaneously, really. And same thing with one of the big beasts goes running after you. One of the big ogre skeletons.
Yep.
All right, so the ogre skeleton actually drops his sword. The sword goes flying out of his hand as he tries to swing at you, slipping from his skeletal fingers.
Got a level 1.
The regular skeleton does a fairly decent swipe at you, but you manage to use your shield to bash it out of the way.
Very nice.
Tarkus standing there. Now a second skeleton, or you have one skeleton still remaining on you, plus the larger skeleton as well. And unfortunately, the larger skeleton, as you're moving over towards Roland after having given Tucktrin his aid spell, it manages to hit you with its maul once more. And that is 9 points of damage.
Oh.
Ouch.
Rushing into Tarkus.
This is not going well.
And finally, JB. The final remaining smaller skeleton joins the larger ogre skeleton to come at you. And let's see. What's your AC right now?
2.
2? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. All right, so the larger skeleton, it too hits you with its maul. For 4 points of damage, though, as you manage to sort of dexterously move to the side. The other skeleton, you dodge quickly out of the way. And that is the end of the round. So so Roland and Greyash bleed and lose 1 hit point.
Ugh. We gotta get to them somehow.
What is death at?
Minus 10.
Negative 10. Okay.
I start to see a strange light. Don't go into the light, Roland.
No, a swirling void of darkness. I'm sorry to tell you, Raven. Raven's blood. Although Roland has been paying some homage, I believe, to Tarkus's god of battle, has he not?
I'm neutral, pure neutral. So where's that's limbo? I go to limbo, or wherever it is. I don't know.
Wherever the DM decides.
That's true.
Torment of hell.
He's been listening to the sermons that I give. But,
perhaps if you die in the Temple of Elemental Evil, your soul goes to a darker place. All right, so we're back around to the top of the round here. So let's get into declarations here. It's just Tucktrin, Tarkus, and JB now. Tucktrin, what is he going to do this round?
So I'm going to turn, and Tarkus is running towards Roland. I know that there's one of the larger skeletons on Tarkus. I'm going to try to take it out to stop it from getting. I'm going to try to stop it from stopping Tarkus, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. Yep.
Tarkus is going to cast another spell.
Right. So,
Okay.
what I'm going to do, though, Rob. Oh, sorry. Sorry. It is what it is. So I need to stop this thing from getting to Tarkus, but I know that I'm too slow, right? If that makes sense.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to tackle it.
Nice, I love that. Okay, so you're gonna try attack. Now it is larger than you.
Yeah.
I believe that provides a penalty to tackling something, right?
I have no idea how grappling works. I haven't done grappling in D&D in so
Grappling
long.
blows in every D&D
Yeah.
edition.
I mean,
I'm
if
gonna
you
say
wanna
it's a -2 penalty.
It
try to
really
tackle something.
I'll take it.
Fucking
Yeah.
sucks. It
Yeah.
really sucks.
But yeah, I gotta stop it from getting to him somehow, and that's the fastest
Can't
way
you
that I
use your
can do it.
chain? Can't you use your chain to lash out at a distance and grab it?
I can, but it's slower. It's gonna be slower than. I always go after Tarkus.
He wants to do just the +3.
Well, no. If I go after Tarkus, if it hits Tarkus before I get to it, then Tarkus loses a spell, right? Like
exactly.
It happens to me, so I need to stop it from getting there.
Right, and you're much faster at tackling than you are using your chain weapon.
Right, a 3
Yeah,
versus a
sense.
6. Yeah.
That is
All
true.
right. What about JB?
What a legend.
I
Yeah,
don't think I have much of a
legend.
choice but to just keep plinking away at my ogre.
Okay.
Go on, JB. Fucking don't let them bastards go you down, man.
All right. So let's
Death by literally 1,000
let's-
cuts.
let's let Pete roll the initiative this time.
All right.
Oh shit.
That is a 6. I shouldn't roll the initiative.
No.
It's not that bad.
All right.
It's all
So
good. We can deal with it.
It's
7,
middle of the
We
road.
got this.
8.
I go on 8.
All right. Then there you go.
That's why I like daggers, but don't like daggers. That is a 16. I'm going to hit...
Probably going to be good enough.
Yeah, I'm going to hit an AC of 1. I can't do math. I've got all this written down on my character sheet.
Shanking.
That's going to be 5 damage. 4 + 1.
Getting. All these bits add in, man. And then suddenly they start looking shit.
Yeah, you take another small chip off of it, and like it's Rictus Grin just looking at you, just staring down at you, hollow-eyed, and you seem to be doing so little, and it just keeps bringing that maul down on the JB over and over and over again, pounding you like a meat hammer on flesh. All right, so that was at 8, 9.
Right here.
Ogre
Okay.
skeleton, your mother's a meat hammer.
Could you roll a 6? 6 was base, right?
6
Yeah.
was base.
Yeah, so 9. That's me. That's me.
All right, go ahead, try to do your tackle. I love this.
All right.
Concept
So I have a total
here.
of a +3. I rolled a 12, so 15 AC 1,
And that was
Legend.
including the minus.
including the
Doesn't
minus.
matter. Doesn't matter. It's AC 6.
Oh,
All right. Yeah. So you go.
well, I have an 8 spell for a +1, which helped too.
True.
Oh,
All right.
does help.
Nice. Let me do. I think it would get some sort of save or something. So I'm gonna do. That's usually like a paralyzation save for not falling. Oh
agreed.
God. Yeah. That's not gonna. That's a 2. So you knock him to the ground. You rush and running across. In fact, like. I love to imagine here that like Tarkus is walking across and he's beginning to make the motions and like beseech his god of battle to heal Roland's wounds and bring him back to the fight. And Tuctrin just like the skeleton's like rushing at him, and Tuctrin just runs and behind him. Maybe Tarkus doesn't even see it. And
Yeah.
the skeleton just like goes like knocking to the side. Now there is still one of the smaller skeletons on Tarkus. But that does happen. So that was at 9.
Oh,
Now, does it? It probably doesn't. Does it take any unarmed damage from that or no?
Yeah, sure. D3
The
plus
skeleton.
or
there's no need
D2,
to
a
correct it.
D2, or is it a D2?
it's
a
D2. It is
D,
D2.
D2 plus strength.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I rolled a 1, so 1 + 4, so 5.
That's bludgeoning.
Yeah. It's something.
It is.
It's more the effect status, isn't it? Fuck. That we needed there. Like the stopping.
Yeah. I'm trying here.
You're doing well, man.
Yeah. Yeah, they're doing great, guys. It's this tough battle. That was at 8, 9, 10, 11, Tarkus?
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say, I thought. Okay, so your
Yeah.
spell goes off.
So yeah, Tarkus falls to his knees, spitting up blood as he mutters his prayer, laying his hands on Roland, and casts Cure Light Wounds at level 2. 2d8 for that, don't I? Because it's at level 2. Yes? No?
That's not how it works. You'd probably do Cure Moderate Wounds, which is the second level spell, which is I think a D10 plus 1.
It
You're
doesn't
gonna
even
do
show on my list, so that's
It's not
I'll
on
have
your
to
list
find that
because
somewhere.
yeah, it's from a it's from we're not using the skills and powers books, but we are using them for the spells that they have available. So
Yeah.
Okay.
skills and powers, spells and magic has the pre-spell, the second level pre-spell,
Cure moderates like a
cure
great
moderate
second
wounds. Yeah,
level
and it's a
addition.
D4 plus
D10s.
1 point of damage healed.
D4 plus 1.
D10 plus 1. I'm sorry, D10
Yeah,
plus
D10
I
1.
was going to say.
But
Yeah, D4
what are your
plus 1 would
rules?
suck.
D4 makes it worse than freaking
Wow.
Light.
Can I just ask something though? Can I just ask something?
Uh-huh.
How are you doing 0 hit points? Because we used to play like a cure light wounds or something like that. Just puts you at 0.
I mean, I would say 0 or above, whatever, worst. Like if you get a healing spell on you, you're gonna be at least at 1. So like any healing spell is gonna get you to at least 1, but it could get you beyond 1 too. Is the
So
way
would it be
I've
worth him
always played it.
casting? Yeah, like a lower spell first and then a higher spell after. Kind of is what I'm asking. Because some GMs say no matter what you do, the only healing you receive, the first healing you receive, puts you to like 0, and then anything beyond that is normal healing.
Well, for me, it's normal. It's 1 or normal healing, whatever is better.
Okay, right.
So you kind of get the best of both worlds.
Yeah, I like that. We need it.
Fuck, right? All right, so D10 plus 1.
D10 plus 1 is 7.
Right, so that's what I
So
So
mean.
you go to 1.
It's-
Yeah, so you go to 1.
Yeah. So I got to
Okay,
1.
and you're awake. You're up. I don't
Yeah.
play like you're debilitated or anything like that. So,
Great. Okay.
yeah, you see Tarkus standing over you. You're crumpled up against the wall. Maybe he's, push some of your intestines back inside of you, and like, there's like
I
blood
think-
everywhere.
I think there's like blood spilling out my temple, like into my
Okay,
eyes,
yeah.
and like it touches my head, and like the bones like magically fuse.
Oh
And
yeah,
my
I love
eyes like
that.
flutter open in the blood, like going like shaking as I come back to life.
And Ray, like, I just imagine too, like Roland's face is just like covered in blood, like the streams of the blood, but it's kind of crusted.
Yeah.
It's been a couple minutes.
And
All right, so
everybody's missing the absolute state that Tarkus is in at the moment.
The state of it.
that was at 11:12. Everybody's gone. What am I talking about? So at 14, the small skeletons go, which there are still, believe it or not, there are still 3 of these fucking things. One of them is on each of you. So let's see here. And Tarkus's AC 5 does not hit you. Okay. Actually, Tuctrin, does AC 0 hit you?
It does. I have
Wow.
AC of 1.
Skeleton manages to hit you with a rusty sword, a rusty dagger for 1 point of damage.
Bastard.
And then the larger ones, which there are still 4 of them, if you can fucking believe it.
Oh yeah.
God, man. Well, I'm just gonna roll randomly for what the extra one goes after here, and it is gonna be, unfortunately, it's you, JB. All right, so there are 2 larger ones on JB. Oh God, that's not gonna be good. JB, the maul comes down once more on your head, just right down on the top of your head.
Yay.
20 points of damage.
20.
Oh.
That puts me at -10. Bye, guys.
Oh,
Ah,
JB collapses to the ground.
shit.
Sorry, man. Nat 20 on that one. So JB crumples to the ground.
Fuck.
The other one missed. The one on Tuctrin, larger one on Tuctrin.
How did the other one miss? I'm a corpse.
It simultaneous swinging, so you dodged out of the way of the one, and then the other one shot, like, crushed into you with the maul. And actually, Tuctrin gets hit by a maul as well for 8 points of damage.
Okay. All right. So I take 2 because the rest of my Temporary's gone.
And they all, the one that you tackled to the ground, yeah, I mean, like I guess it still would have an action. Or do you have a grappled?
I just tackled it to get it off of Tarkus, so I
Okay.
didn't really like. I'm not like wrestling with it necessarily. So no, I'm not gonna
All
say.
right, so it pushes itself back up to the ground,
Right.
up to
Yeah.
standing then. All right, so that was the end of that horrific round of battle.
Yeah. Well, that sucks.
Yeah, that was not ideal.
Hasn't he got one round to get to JB? Before he dies?
That's
Does he
good
get like
question.
does he get a system shock check or something?
System shock's
see
on
here.
revival, isn't it?
Because he's at -10, but he doesn't actually die until the end of the next round. So if we can get to him before the end of the next round and stabilize him.
I kind of like that. I kind of like that. I'm fine with that. So you're at -10, you're not dead, is what you're saying. It's like once you go beyond -10, that's when you die. So
believe
the
that's
moment
what
the end of
rules
next round,
say.
if you tick over to -11, that's the instant you die, right? Is that what the
Right.
idea is? Okay, yeah, let's do
Believe-
that.
Good.
So
That
my
sounds fine.
declaration is shield and fucking Morning Star and tumble and engage. So like roll into them, like use my tumbling. Can I do
Okay.
that and try and
Sure.
distract the one so Tarkus or something or Tarquin or whatever can get, Tukdrin can get to them.
Okay, so what's Tarkus gonna do?
I mean, Grey-Ash is just as fucked as JB at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're both at -10.
Yeah. Basically,
I'm at -6.
he's
I'm okay
close.
for a bit. But you
So
you
he's
don't
got
know that
time.
though, so
Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
know that. He's been down longer, but we know JB just got absolutely obliterated.
Yeah, he started fucking. It just went.
His
So
skull
Jam.
just imploded. Okay.
Tuctrin and Tarkus both make wisdom -4.
okay,
And you can make a straight wisdom check if you have the healing proficiency.
I do
I
not.
do,
All right,
yes.
I rolled an 8, so I made it.
12, so that's a pass for me.
Okay, so and yeah, Luke, I'm gonna give you a tick for the proficiency use as well. So just give yourself a proficiency tick. But it. You can tell the JB they're both in bad situation, but you can just tell by examining the scene that JB is in more dire circumstances than Grey-Ash. As a healer, you know that.
Yeah.
So I will give you that
Okay.
information. So what would you like to do? What would Tarkus like to do?
I'm going to have to move to JB and do what I can to stabilize him. So I think that's going to be a spell.
Okay.
Can't you just do a healing check to stabilize somebody to 0? That's what I'm on about.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I should.
Yeah.
Can I do
You can
that?
you can stabilize without spells.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I can stabilize
But
with
you
healing then. Why
no,
not?
it doesn't bring you to 0. It stops you from bleeding.
Yeah, stops you from
That's
bleeding
right,
out.
yeah.
So it'll
I
stop him
think
from dying.
healing though does bring you to 0.
I'd
Does it?
agree with
Healing-
Rob there. One stop
I'm
shot
going
and one
to
can
check.
heal. Yeah. That's what he rules, though. Because we've got altered rules.
Well, yeah.
That's what I was on about when you said cure moderate on me. I was like, what doesn't he just make a healing check, and then he could use cure moderate later. That's where you need to be sure. But if Rob's
Alright.
saying that gives a good reason, if Rob says no, it just stops you bleeding with healing, so that's an advantage to the spell, which is fair.
Well, no, so I play it automatically that yeah, that's fine.
Hmm.
How about this? I've got a good ruling on this. Healing can bring you back to 1, but you have to be stabilized first if you're going to do that. So it's essentially a 2-round action.
Yeah, that's fair.
So the spell bypasses any worry of stabilization and instantly heals with magic. So I would say that's the way that's why a spell is a better situation in that circumstance. Sound good,
payoff,
everybody? That's
and
sort of like a.
And for payoff, we get multiple wound healing, increased healing rates, and not losing spell memory when we get boshed.
Yeah, we're definitely doing the wound healing thing because it's gonna fucking destroy the pacing of the game if we don't.
Yeah, and we also don't have to fucking do long rests. In order, that's a fair trade, I think, across the game.
All right, so let's continue on here though.
Sorry.
No, so what is Roland gonna do?
Shield, Morningstar, Betty, and I roll. I like engage them, shout charge, but I'm not actually attacking them. I'm tumbling around them.
Yeah, but you're on the ground. You're on the ground, so you have to take a round to get up if you want to do anything, basically. From not on the ground.
Will my tumbling help me? Because it's like acrobatics, isn't it? Tumbling. In any way?
No, tumbling doesn't provide the advantage of making it so you don't have to. It doesn't say in there that it bypasses the need to spend a round to.
Fair crack.
You know what I mean? So
yeah,
and that's a rule as written. So
fair crack.
What is Tucktrun going to do this round?
All right, so Tarkus is running towards JB, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So
stumbling, yes.
But yeah, and so I know there's a small and a large skeleton still on me, and how many are around JB right now? Just the one that hit him?
There was 2 big ones and 1 small one.
Okay, around JB.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Tarkus
they seem to have very little interest in him now that he's down.
Right, which is good. But when Tarkus runs over, they're going to have a lot of interest in Tarkus.
You got that
right. So I'm going to try to get in there and make myself a target. So I'm going to run up and because you said there's 2 large and 1 small.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna rush up and I'm going to smack one of the large ones. I'm gonna try to knock it down, same as last time.
I appreciate your efforts here, and I think you probably can do something here. But you're trying to draw the attention of 5 essentially things to not attack targets.
So basically, basically, what could I do this? How would this work? Just as because I know like D&D rules, right? If I ran over near JB where Tarkus is going, and I've got a 6-foot long chain with a ball on the end of it, and I just start whipping this thing around my head to keep everything back. And if it comes near, it's going to hit something. Like if it walks into it, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like I'm going to try to quote unquote fight defensively for Tarkus. I don't know how that works. I don't think there's any rules for it.
There are rules for it.
Action.
I know there's rules for fighting defensively for yourself, but creating this whip chain barrier, basically.
No, Chris, didn't you say that? I mean, it's through the shield style, right? Like fighting for someone else, defending someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially.
Yeah. You can add AC to the person, I think, with a successful attack normally. And if you've got a shield, it just adds a further 1 to the AC and the magical plus. So you could allow him to make a weapon check and then add some AC to the guy you're trying to protect.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking here. That's exactly what I'm thinking because I think there actually are rules for this. I believe it might be in the fighter's handbook. Combat rules. It is okay. Yeah,
I'm trying to be creative here.
Mm-hmm. There is a rule for it.
He thinks he's playing World of Warcraft and he's trying to cast threat all the time to get everything on him.
I'm gonna cast what?
Determine difficulty.
I haven't played WoW in so long.
Oh, there's so many spells that increase your threat level so that everything thinks that they need to be attacking you.
Oh, like taunt. I gotcha. Yeah, there's no taunt. Well, I know there's no taunt, so basically I'm just trying to get in the way as best I can. But they're not thinking foes, you know, they're skeletons, which is the problem. They're not intelligent necessarily. So I can't get away or something. It doesn't really work. So if it's not a viable option, then I'll attack.
It's looking
Yes.
pretty bad, man.
Yeah. Well, all
It
of my
is.
spells will just damage everybody because everybody's so close together.
So,
I can't find the rule, but I know this exists. Like it's a thing.
or you could use. Hang on. Okay, so if he, I think he has to make a normal roll to hit. So he can stand there doing the chain. He can wait until somebody actually does hit, then can intercede as if the chain had whipped round. And for that, you can lower. I don't know. No, you just lower AC on everybody that attacked him within the range. I think. Making it. What's their basic AC? I'd go for that. Make a whole hit on their AC, and then if anybody, and then his AC is adjusted by 2 or something, or 3. I don't know how I'd do that. You'd have to rule of thumb that you would be happy with that onwards. With him using
Yeah,
it
I mean,
again.
I'm inclined towards like you make an attack. But so he's trying to affect literally everyone.
Or you could say anybody who wants to move in the radius has to make a saving throw a plus or a minus. You know, so the monsters get a chance. It's on fate, or you know, it just entirely depends what you
This
fancy.
is tactics.
Oh,
Should we take a buyout? Should we take a buyout for 5? So we can have a
No,
wait.
okay, I'm just gonna make a ruling on this. I'm gonna say that
Cool.
make a -4 roll to hit, and if you do, I'll give essentially a +2 bonus to Tarkus's armor class for every attack that he takes.
That's
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah.
So
They all have
together-
AC6. They all have AC6, so it's essentially you're trying to hit AC2, but or
okay.
AC6, but -4. So
Oh yeah.
See,
Yeah. AC2. Okay.
It's stuff like this that develops into like stylized play, like where we do it more often, but not all the while, and it becomes part of our trademark maneuver.
mhm.
Well, if this doesn't work, I gotta yell something out to Tarkus.
There
So-
is specific rules for shield walls.
I know, I saw that.
It's ruled. That's good enough.
It's good
Yeah.
enough. We're just gonna continue. We'll figure it out next time.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Go on. Everybody's happy. I think. Is everybody happy?
Close
Yeah, I'm
enough.
good.
I'm super happy.
So happy.
Fucking hell.
We're so
Hearts is
fucking happy right now.
Squished.
Cool. My body's smiling on the
I'm
ground. It's
dead
like,
and
what
the
the
eternal
fuck?
Belmont's evil. I'm not too bad.
All right, so let's roll initiative then. Did everybody declare? I fucking forget what we're even doing right now.
Yes, everybody's declared.
All right, let's
Yeah,
roll
well-
initiative then. Okay, I got a 6 on my die here. Why don't we let Luke?
All right, Tarkus.
Oh, bollocks, it's an
Ah.
8. Sorry, guys.
Fuck's sake.
We'll all go next week.
Yeah.
You rolled an 8.
Yeah.
I rolled an 8.
Ouch.
All right, the 3 remaining small skeletons come rushing out at whoever is doing anything that they possibly can. There is only concerns about Tuktrin and Tarkus, so I'll just say that 1 goes after Tarkus and 2 go after Tuktrin. Tuktrin hasn't actually started to enact his thing yet, though. So 2 of them come rushing at Tuktrin. And it's a 16 on the die. AC3? Is AC3
Nope.
hit
No.
Tuktrin? No.
Nope.
And then the 1 on Tarkus is not going to hit either. That was at 9. 10, 11, 12. God, you
Nope.
guys. The monstrous skeletons go on 12. The 4.
I stand up on 11. Sorry, I stand up on 11.
God, you guys killing me. All right, on 11, you stand up. 12. The 4 monstrous skeletons go. 1 of them goes after Roland. 1 of them goes after Tuktrin, or 2 of them go after Tuktrin, and 1 of them does go after Tarkus. Yeah. Okay.
I'm back to AC -2, motherfucker.
Oh my God, the all misses. The highest I rolled was an 11 Tarkus, 11, 15 AC 4 hit Tarkus.
No.
Okay.
I'm just lucky, I guess.
Well, JB.
I am just lucky.
All right, so yes, they all the monstrous skeletons all missed. Now, Tuckdrain, you were getting ready to. That was on 12. You were getting ready to defend your companion. I will let you do an attack with that weapon if you'd like instead, since you're already like planning on swinging it over your head and you got no benefit.
Okay. Yeah, it works. So going after one of the big ones.
Yeah, so that was well technically. So that was 12, and Charkus
And we rolled
goes
a
on 13.
7. 7 was base. Was the die
Yeah,
roll?
8
For
was
us?
base. 8 was base.
8 was
Sorry.
base. Okay, I gotcha. I go on 14.
13 is for Tarkus, then goes on Tarkus
13
goes, and
is
then
for Tarkus. Yeah.
go ahead and do your spell.
Yeah, stumbling over, I lay my hands on JB and throw some heals his way. Hopefully.
Cure Light Wounds is the way to go here, I will say, if you have
He
a
gets,
1.
he gets a full 8. The one
He
Yeah.
goes to
doesn't
1,
really
though. He
matter.
goes to 1.
Yeah,
He goes to 1. Yeah.
Fucking mega spell priests all over the
JB.
place.
Hey, and he reappears like his video. Pretty funny. Tucktrin. All right, so JB comes back to life. Some of his wounds knitting his bones and coming back together. The god of battle bringing him back. Arrhenius light shines down on this battlefield. All right, so Tucktrin, you're the only one left to go, so go ahead and go.
Okay. All right. I'm going to attack one of the large scale. You said one of them was injured, right? Or looked more injured.
One of them is injured. JB was like chipping away at it piece by piece.
Absolutely
Another one
getting
is
that one.
also injured from long ago, from when you used your stone explosion spell.
I'll hit that one.
Okay.
I rolled a 15. So I'm pretty sure I hit.
Yep. With your giant ball chain.
Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 damage.
All right. A worthwhile strike, yet the
Yes.
creature still moves. Strangely quiet, just the clanking of the bones and the talking between all of you. There's not screams or echoes of battles from your companion, from your enemies. That takes us through this round. Let's get to declarations once more. I'll let you go first.
How many's left? Can we have a recap? Can we have a recap?
Yeah,
of the
so
situation?
there's 3 small skeletons left.
Hmm.
There are 4 large skeletons left. The 4 larger ogre skeletons, 2 of them have one of them has no wounds whatsoever. One of them has taken some damage. One of them has many sort of slash and chip marks off of it, the one that JB was fighting. And then finally, Tucktrin is battling one of the larger ones as well. And not only has his exploding stone spell damaged it, but now also his ball and chain has damaged it as well. So 2 of them look fairly damaged, fairly hurt. The other 2 look fairly in good shape.
Right.
Man, I died and y'all took a vacation?
All right, Roland, what are you doing?
Stumbling like a fool across, like my body just reanimated. I pull out Betty, my morning star, and smash the one that was near JB.
All right, what about Tucktrin?
I'm like on 1 hit point.
I'm going to hit the same one again.
Booyah. All right, and then finally, Tarkus.
Oh. Yeah, I'm just going to have to stumble across the room in my drunken state and get my hands on Roland as I try to make my way towards Grey Ash and cast yet another spell.
Yeah. You're continuing your quest then to basically save the entire party.
Of course.
If he looked like he's spell casting, I'll use my shield to protect him. And don't
Okay.
attack.
Yeah, that's great. That sounds perfect.
Well, on
actually.
my intention is on my way past. Sorry, I've lost all my words. On my way past Roland, I will place my hands on him before getting to Grey Ash.
Oh, you're gonna try to
So,
heal Roland first.
I'm going to heal Roland on the way through the battlefield. Yes.
Okay,
Right
great.
I protect him as best I can with my shield.
Okay.
Do
Then
I get
let's
to
go
do
ahead and
anything
roll.
this round, or
Yeah,
can
you
take
can.
a
You can
minute?
either. You can. Well, you know the drill. You can stand up. You could fire from the ground. Although the creatures are in melee with everybody.
I'm gonna stand up because my toothpicks aren't doing nothing, and I want to fire, and I don't want to kill the people who have been trying to save my ass.
All right, so you're gonna stand up this round. Go ahead and roll initiative for everybody. Let's get back to Chris. He did such a great job before.
Okay.
All right, come on, man.
Righty-o.
No whammies. No whammies.
I'm hoping. Let's have a look. Back in position. D10. It's a 6. Oh shit. 6.
All right. Anybody going 7, 8?
Oh, what's the speed factor of a Morningstar? I haven't written it down. Sorry.
Fucking.
What do I
this guy.
fucking look like, man? I mean, seriously, this guy. I mean, like he literally has been playing D&D for fucking 40 years.
Yeah.
I'm thinking 7. Hang on.
I think it's 7. Doesn't say no.
It's a
It's close
7.
enough.
It's a 7. I'm looking at it.
It is
There
actually
you
a
go.
7, yes.
It's a 7.
Lord
And
Almighty.
it's 2d4 and 1d6 plus 1 versus large. Write it down, buddy.
2d4 and what? 2d4 plus 1 and
2d4.
So
2d6.
2d4 versus medium and 1d6 plus 1 versus large.
Right, yeah, speed factor 7. Right, got yeah. I'm on 13. Well, with my shield, I'd be no, it'd be my shield, wouldn't it? It should be alternative mod. So whatever. 6 plus 3, 9.
7, 8, 9,
Lock.
10. So 10. They go. Or the small skeletons go. So Roland, you're kind of like moving around Tarkus to try to defend him. So 2 of the smaller skeletons go after you as you're blocking them off, and you're easily knocking them out of the way. The last remaining smaller skeleton goes after Tuctrin and also misses. That was at 10. 11?
Yep.
Go
So,
Tarkus.
here we go. So it's going to be a cure moderate, so it'll be a 1d10 plus 1. No, not
Come on,
plus
Mick.
1. Oh. Take 5 HP, my guy.
No problem. 5 plus. So I'm on 6 hit points now.
That's that
You
gone.
might be able to survive a hit now, maybe.
Maybe.
There's another
Six
wound.
fucking things.
Closes.
All right, so that was 11, I believe, right?
Yep.
That was 11, yes.
12.
I go.
Ah, good job. All right, go ahead, Tuctrin.
18.
Do.
So same. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9 again.
9 damage. All right, so you crush into the thing, and it's just barely hanging on. Bits of
Ugh.
bone are held together by the smallest slivers. But yet the thing's unholy power continues to drive it forth. Imagine if somebody could turn these creatures to run away from them when it got this difficult.
Imagine.
Imagine if anybody could do that.
Imagine. There's no chance.
My next character will.
I mean, Tarkus can turn undead.
No, he can't.
He can't?
It wasn't. It wasn't written anywhere in any of my any of the options that you gave me could turn undead.
None of them could turn undead, huh?
No, not a one.
Good Lord Almighty.
I was
it's
researching
your
my new
fault.
character, and I was going to take someone who could, but apparently I don't have to.
You were so close. You're
I should have
literally.
just taken a generic priest. I'd have been God here.
I mean, actually, you've been doing a pretty fucking good job of making sure the
Yeah.
entire party isn't dead.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so that takes us through the round once more. So wait, Roland.
Fuck.
Roland can attack.
No, I can't. I blocked this round unless you.
Oh no, wait. I haven't had the monster skeletons attack yet. What am I talking about?
Shit! Why'd you open your mouth? Roland?
2 on Roland, 2 on Tuctrin. Let's see here. Yeah, they're not hitting you guys. You guys are managing to kind of keep up this sort of wall.
Nice.
I know. Weirdly, I rolled a 2 and a 6, and then a 6 and a 2 on the different die. Like they switched places.
Ping.
Yeah. So you're managing to deflect them away. Let's get back to the declaration phase here. JB's up. What's he gonna do?
Can I identify the one that crushed me in the head?
Yeah, you're pretty sure you know which one it is.
All right, I'm just gonna I'm gonna fire an arrow because it's gonna be my best shot to do something.
Okay. What's Roland doing?
Oh,
An attack, brother. I can handle this alone.
yeah, but which one? I mean, what's our strategy here? Are we going to kill off the smallest to the largest? Or the
The
largest to the
little ones
smallest?
can't do shit. Take out the big guys.
Very well, War Priest. I attack the assigned foe like a loyal soldier. As he points, the priest points, kill it.
All right, you go rushing at the one that's actually kind of closest to you, which happens to be the one that took JB low.
Yeah.
It moved over towards you guys now, but all right. So that's what you're gonna do, and then finally Tuctrin and Tuctrin and Tarkus.
I'm gonna do the same thing. I gotta finish off that one that's up. We gotta drop these things.
Oh man, you're close, Tarkus.
What did we say the healing proficiency would do in this situation? Bring him back to 0 or 1?
Stop him
You'd
from
have
bleeding.
to stabilize him, which would take
It
a
would
round,
just stop him from bleeding out.
and then healing would bring him to 1. So you'd have to do two rounds.
Okay. Well, because I'm going to stabilize Grey Ash. Unfortunately, I only
Okay.
actually have one
Unfortunately.
spell left on my entire list.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna save Grey Ash's life.
I'm
All right,
very
so
sorry.
unfortunately.
I resist the healing.
God. No, I'll just kill.
All right, go ahead and
fuck it.
Luke, go ahead and roll us a d10 for the initiative for this round. You've done awesome this game, this session. Been rolling nice and high for me.
Why do you have to say that as I roll and curse me? It's a 7, guys. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I actually got an 8, so you're probably gonna win. So 9, 10. JB's using his bow this round, so he's slower. 11 is when the small skeletons go.
Yeah, I go on a 12.
What was rolled for the dice?
7.
7. Fuck.
You
14.
go on 14, dude.
Bet it takes some time to get going.
All right, so there's a small one on Roland, Tuctrin, and JB.
Yes.
Oh, a 2 and a 3. Come on now. Roland, Tuctrin, and here's JB. That is a 5. All right, so the small skeletons, you're easily able to move away from them. That was on initiative 11. On 12?
12 JB goes.
Okay.
Fire 1. Drop, you bastard. That is a 16. I believe
Now-
that hits.
Yeah,
That hits an AC.
there's still
of
minus
1.
2 to hit, but that's fine.
All right, well,
because
then I
they
would
are
hit an
melee.
AC of 3.
Yeah, it's
I would
fine.
hit an
You're
AC
still
of
going to
3.
hit.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Can roll something decent for damage. Or at least a decent die. And I rolled a 4, so it's pretty much the same damn thing.
Yeah, again, it's just a small chip comes off of the skeleton. You are slowly damaging it for sure. But
Why can't I have last week's rolls this week? I didn't kill anything last week. Done what I can do.
That was at 11, right? Or 12. That was at 12.
That was
13, 13, 14.
14.
14, mate. So you
All
go
right.
first.
Natural 20.
Go ahead and describe your kill. It's going to be awesome.
I spin the chain flail overhead, and I bring it straight down onto its skull and split right through its rib cage. Just blow it in half. It just explodes out to the sides.
Yeah, straight up 80 style over effects.
Right.
Like
Exactly.
everywhere. Yeah.
Like,
gotcha.
do you remember the house?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It has to show up from multiple angles, like exploding. Hey, they got
Exactly.
All right.
I let out a big yell when I do it. I just like smash it.
Mega kill.
Roland.
Well, I don't roll a lot of 20s, if you haven't noticed.
I know, yeah. That's like
Don't really roll awesome. You roll good enough, but not awesome.
Right. Whack Betty on the assigned foe. Ooh, a 9 plus strength 11. No specialization, no magic. 11 minus 16, 5. I'm a class 5.
That's good enough. That's good
Oh,
enough. Oh, you
2d4.
might get it. You might get it.
2d4 plus 3. So that's a 4 and a 3. Plus 3, 7, 10.
Oh, that's going to do it. Exactly 10 hit points it had left.
With blunt damage.
Very nice.
It gets a system shock to survive the deaths.
Yeah, right. The other skeleton stabilizes them and then uses its healing proficiency. So
The bugbears are going to start doing that shit.
starts gluing the bones back together.
I'll just die.
All right. So dumb. Yeah, all right. So yeah, it falls to the ground. Now there's still 2 larger ones and 3 smaller ones, but they are diminishing and although you are all hanging on by dear life, you're managing to still survive. So that was at 14, right? Tarkus also goes on 14, right? No, you guys.
14's gone.
Oh, sorry. Everybody went. Everybody went. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did I get healed?
Can I take my
No,
second
you did
shot
not.
now?
Yeah,
Mhm.
take your second shot.
All right. They dropped the damaged large one, right?
The one you had been attacking is dead.
All
It's
right.
gone.
Gonna turn around. We're gonna take out one of the little ones if we can, or at least try
Okay.
to. Little guy, get in the bin. That's a 15, so that'll hit. Will that hit? Yeah. If I'm still at -2, that's gonna hit an AC of 4, so that'll hit. And that's an 8 damage.
All right.
Yeah, I killed a little one. Great.
No, you don't kill a little one because
Ah,
unfortunately
even
it's
better.
also made out of bone. So your arrows flies through it, chips some of it, but it flies through its rib cage and it does hurt it, but it continues on distantly.
You ain't got no guts.
Greyash stops bleeding.
Do I?
That's a nice positive.
Oh no, what am I talking about? No, you do kill it. It had 4 hit points. You rolled an 8. It was half damage. I'm not thinking right. Oh yeah. So you hit it right in the sternum and the
Yay!
thing explodes. So
Caught it right in the vertebrae and the thing collapses.
Your curse hurt its feelings of it having no guts.
That's
That was
right.
It fell over.
it's like
I think sharper than my blades is my wit.
all right. So
Good.
that was your second shot there at the end of the round. Nobody did heal Greyash. I don't know where he's at with his hit points, but
I stabilized Greyash.
you can't heal
Okay.
Roland and stabilize Greyash at the same time
I
in the same
didn't
round.
heal Roland this round. That was last round.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He stabilized
Yeah.
Greyash. You said he had to
Perfect.
stabilize him this round, and next round he would bring him to 1.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Sorry, my mistake there, Luke. My apologies. Yeah, so you stabilize Grey Ash. Grey Ash quits his bleeding. Um, and
Any of yours to go?
there are 2 to go. Yeah, so the
Okay.
2 big ones. Roland killed 1 on him, and Tucktrin killed 1 on him, and you each had 2 on you. Or
Yep.
no?
I did.
Yes. You had 2 on you.
I did. Because I had the one on me initially, which I just dropped. I had the one that was over the top of JB, and then I had the one, and then the one that ran over to fight Tarkus ran over there as well. So I dropped 1, so I should still have 2 on me. I think they're both. I mean,
I
they're
think
at
so
least near
too.
me.
Actually, I think you're
they're
right.
on me.
All right, so one of those is a 16, so that is stack of 15. That's AC -1. All right, so
Yeah,
one of
that
them
hits.
does manage to hit you with its
Oh, yeah.
massive maul. Comes down crashing on you for 10 points of damage.
Okay.
The other one,
Oh.
however, in that you kind of dodge out of the way of it, and that takes us back to declarations here again. So why don't we start with Roland this time?
Who's hackling the party? Which biggest foe? I hit the biggest foe that's already wounded.
Okay. One of the big skeletons has some damage to it. One of them managed to get hit long ago, earlier in the battle, and is slightly damaged. The other one has yet to take even a single hit.
Yeah.
And then finally, what about Tucktrin? What is he going to do this round?
Attacking a big one.
All right, attacking the big one. And Tarkus?
Is going
He's
to
gonna do the
cast a
healing?
spell.
Oh, casting the spell. Okay.
I'm changing it up, okay?
I'm liking your tempo, bro.
I like it.
It's like a
Casting a
rumba.
spell. And then what's JB going to do?
I feel like my best bet is to keep my distance if I can and pick off the little ones because I seem like I can get those in 1 or 2 shots if I'm lucky.
Why don't you fuck off into the dark and hide, man?
That's not a bad plan. I got my cloak.
Yeah, that's true.
And then you could jump out and shank one now and again, or fire from the darkness or something.
And if things
No, I'm
get
just-
real
I'm
bad,
just-
if things get
just
real bad,
thinking.
Tarkus has a potion of polymorph still.
Nice.
I completely forgot I'd got all those potions.
Yeah, you have a shit ton of potions. We gave them
I've
all.
Most
also got one
people
of,
forget stuff that is
ESP.
important like that.
Yeah.
All right, so what are you doing then, JB?
I'm gonna. Are any of them paying attention to me?
Yeah, you're literally
Alright.
in combat with skeletons right now.
I'm wondering if they're
I
all.
thought-
No, I'm gonna aim at the little skeletons, try to take them out.
Okay.
Nice try, bro.
It was a good idea, except for that you have literally guys on you.
Yeah.
Otherwise, peace out.
Yeah. Essentially, there's 4 left.
Yeah. 2 and 2.
2 are on Tucktrin. Well, 2 big ones
Yeah.
are on Tucktrin. And then the 2 small ones are on JB. I don't know how that's happened, but it's just happened that way, that the things that have gotten killed have happened in that way. So it's essentially, that's where it's at right now.
All right. Then I take 1 hit, I'm down. So. Have fun,
Well,
everyone.
we're not there yet. All right. What's Tarkus going to do this round? Spell casting. Roland is
spellcast,
fighting. Tucktrin is fighting. Okay, roll initiative. Luke.
Ah.
Why me? What a bully. Okay.
I'll never ask you to
This is where a
again.
roll of 1 and he regrets it.
I already rolled. It's not, you're in good shape. I rolled.
A 2. Nice.
Oh, there you go. Everybody's going to go first. I rolled a 10. So,
9.
7.
8.
when
Are
does
we just
Tucktrin
counting
go?
down?
I go on 8.
All right, so JB first. Go ahead.
Yep.
At
All
7.
right. That is a 17. That's going to hit.
All right.
Come on, another 8, another 8, another 8. It's not an 8, but it's a 7. I'll take it.
All right. Now this is described as I should have done before, where the creature is not killed as it just deflects off of part of its rib cage, breaking several of the bones, but the creature keeps coming. That was, that was 7. Is that right? That could
Yeah.
not have been
Yeah.
a 7. You rolled a 2.
Rolled a 2.
Yeah, you rolled a 2.
Rolled a 2. I went on a 7 because it would
7
be
plus
2
5.
plus 7 for 9, but then -2 for my
Right.
missile bonus. Then I rolled a 7 for damage.
Right. 7. 7 on the initiative. 8.
Me.
9. 8. Go ahead.
I got 8.
Magic first.
Yeah, magic first.
Get in.
So, mumbling my prayers to the sky, arms wide open, a figurative beam of light shines down upon me. I pray to the god, and everybody receives a +1 bonus to hit, damage, and saving throws, whilst all the enemies receive a -1 to all of those as well.
Wow.
Nice.
+1 to
Awesome.
crit damage.
Cast prayer. Nice.
And
Attack,
saves.
damage, and saving throws, yes.
Chunky.
The enemies take -1 attack, damage, and saving throws.
Ever ready.
So great. All right. So that happened on 8. Also Tugtrin.
So I'm going for. I'm attacking the skeleton with my trip attack.
Okay.
14 -4 is 10.
Still probably gonna hit.
I think I did because I got +2 from him.
AC 6.
+2 and
Yeah.
+2, so I have +6. So I got a 60. So I got a AC AC 0.
Yeah, you're good then, for sure.
Rah.
Well, I have 2 pluses. I have aid still, and now I have.
Oh,
prayer.
right, and those do stack actually.
Yeah.
So
So
Aid
9 damage.
dies
I keep
next
getting 9
round.
damage. Yeah. So 9 damage and dex save to not be knocked over.
Nat 1 on the dex save. All right.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a dex save. It's a dex.
It is a
check?
dexterity. It's a dexterity check. Yes.
Oh, then I rolled a 1, so he doesn't fall at all.
Oh, you're right.
It's actually really good.
Oh yeah,
So,
he didn't.
Yeah,
fall.
so he does like a little dance. Like, no, he doesn't do a little dance. But you manages to just
It just glances off of him.
yeah,
it,
like
it
just
hits him, but
smash off. Yeah, how much did you do? 9?
He does
9.
the can and mocks you.
Yep.
All right, so
Well, I was hoping to knock it down so when Roland would get a easier time to hit it because it would be on the ground.
yeah, so in this fact we're at
But-
to 9. I think it is Roland's turn, right?
Finish it off, Roland.
Yes, it is I. Right. What is it? D20. Now I get an extra +1, don't I? Because of the
Yeah.
Ray,
the prayer. Okay. So, D20. Let's go with the green one. A 1, motherfucker.
Oh, that +1 ain't saving nobody now.
Bonk. So that's a 2, is it? I don't know. Or a nat 1, but no.
It's a nat
One on the
for
dice.
fumble, isn't it?
a 1 on the die, it's a fumble, so you lose. Number of things can happen, but typically it's losing your weapon. So or tripping. Would you rather lose your weapon or fall to the ground?
Mm,
You can't decide
Well-
to roll a d6 and decide.
I'll trip and fall to the ground.
Fall to the ground then. You
As
slip on
Betty
a pile
tangles
of
my
bones.
legs. Yeah.
All right.
Sorry,
Yeah.
guys. Motherfucker.
Now it's their turn. 2 big guys on Tucktron swinging their. Well, one moves over to. It's going to fight Roland now. 1 on each Tucktron and Roland, the big guys. And then the smaller ones, 1 will be on Targus and 1 will be on JB.
And they're all at -1.
That's right. Okay, so. -1, 14. Let's see. 13. AC. 8 on Tucktron.
No, AC 1.
I'm sorry, AC2. AC2, so it does not hit you.
Nope.
AC8, what we're talking about.
That -1 got me. Sweet.
19 on the die, 18 on. So I rolled 19 on the die, 18. That go 15 for Roland is. That's AC -3 on Roland.
Oof.
Roland is.
Please.
This might be bad for Roland. Maul comes down. You take 5 points of damage. Does Does that knock you out again?
1 hit point.
Oh, fucking A, yeah, that's good luck there.
Nice.
Good job I threw that heal on you earlier.
You just like are stagger around a little bit more, and like the hammer just glances off of you, but you just manage to keep staggering and standing up. All right, so
That's one of my tough flies out. Like.
yeah, and then
Bad round.
small skeletons on Tuctrin and JB do not hit. All right, so that's the end of that round. Unless JB has another arrow attack.
I got a second shot. All right, I'm gonna aim for the guy that I already hit. That is a 17.
All right, so
That'll
yeah,
hit.
he'll go down then. Yeah, he's gonna die. He has 2 hit points. So
All right, cool.
yeah, so he falls to the ground, and there's only one small skeleton remaining. One that you
I rolled
essentially
anyway.
chase.
That's when I rolled it.
Yeah, the status skeleton is essentially chasing you around the. Well, he's not anymore. He's chasing Tarkus around the room. All right, let's get back to declarations and see if we can get this fucking battle over. Let's start with JB this time.
All right. Yeah, one regular guy left. Might as well take him down. So that's one less thing that we need to worry about.
All right, he's fighting Tarkus, so you'd have to take the penalty, the hit penalty.
Yeah, we'll go for one of the largest then.
Okay.
Oh,
there still is a hit penalty of -2, but not -4. So if they're in melee, because the one is fighting Roland, one's fighting Tuctrin.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna aim for the one fighting Roland because I know Roland is taking it large. We'll say.
Roland looks fucked up right now.
Yeah, we're gonna go for
and
the
not
one
just
fighting
drunk,
Roland.
actually physically fucked up.
Yeah.
All right. What is Roland gonna do this round? Still trying to kill this thing?
Yeah.
1 hit point, keeping him alive. What about Tuctrin? Similar.
Just go for the kill.
And then finally Tarkus. You've got a skeleton on you.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I could just completely ignore the skeleton and just fucking save Grey Ash. Oh, well, nobody's going to attack this little guy, so I've just got to deal with it. So I'm going to swing for this little.
Greyash is at 1 actually, so Greyash is awake.
I've
Really?
not healed him yet. I've only stopped his bleeding. He's not been healed.
I thought you did it last round. No?
No,
Okay.
I played
okay.
last
No,
round.
he stabilized him
That's
last
right.
round.
That's right. 2 rounds
Yeah.
ago. And then prayer. Okay.
So it's either heal Grey Ash now or defend myself. I have to defend myself. I'm sorry, Grey Ash.
That's fine.
I'm feeling pretty messed up myself.
Do what you gotta.
Everybody's jacked right now.
Been totally jacked, man. Everybody's fucked.
Everybody's so fucked up right now. Maybe Tuctrin might be all right. I don't know.
I'm all right. I'm good.
I'm all right. I'm fine.
Tuctrin can carry us out.
I'm good. I might
don't
have
want to
to.
go on
You
the
might end up-
cart.
Tis blood to flesh wound.
Yeah, a lot of flesh wounds happening right now. All right, so
I'm not dead yet.
let's see here. Jesus Christ. We already went through all the declarations again? I'm sorry, I'm losing my steam here
I
as
believe
this battle
so.
continues on forever. All right, let's roll initiative then. Luke, why don't you roll us this time?
Oh, that's annoying.
Oh no.
So yeah, 9 guys. It means I go on 15.
Oh yeah. Me too.
I go when you land
14.
in Australia. That's when I go.
All right, well, they go
I'm-
first for sure because I rolled a 1
I'm
this
very
time.
speedy at a 14.
So the one skeleton on Tarkus tries to claw at you, and you knock him away, Tarkus, easily. The 2 larger ones, one comes down for Roland Raven's blood, looking to take the last bit of life from him. And Roland manages to use his expert abilities at dodging and weaving and blocking to deflect against it. And finally, Tuctrin, Ooh, Tuctrin, that is not going to be good. You are hit with the maul once more
All right.
for 7 more points of damage.
All right. I take it. And I
Thunk,
scowl at him
Thunk.
Take it like a champ.
like a
All right.
champion, which I am.
So we can just go in order of anybody how they want to go. So why don't we start with JB?
All right. We're still gonna fire at the one that's on Roland. -2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. 15s. That would be a 13.
Probably going to hit AC 6 at least.
Yeah, it's AC. I'm gonna hit AC 4
15.
with that.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
All right.
Yeti.
Roll high. Roll high. 8.
Okay.
I chip off a larger piece
yeah.
of bone.
a slightly larger piece of bone. A bit of the shoulder blade goes skipping across the room. Let's do Tarkus next, Luke.
Okay.
Go,
Look.
Against the skeleton
Oh.
that's standing toe to toe with you.
AC 6.
That's good enough. It's exactly AC 6. Or no, it's
Nice.
7 actually against the regular skeletons.
1d8 is my weapon. Fuck off. I'll roll a 2.
A 2?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry for my language.
Are you kidding me? I probably have said fuck at least 200 times during the run of this podcast. Minimum.
At
Of
least
this,
150 fucking times.
maybe 20 times today.
Oh god,
in
I just
this-
got Boondock Saints flashbacks.
Uh,
How the fuck are you fucking fuckers? Fuck!
Exactly.
I'd be better off punching this guy.
Yeah,
Um,
we should just pick up a piece of fallen bone and whack him.
all right, Roland, go ahead. Staring
Mm.
just from the mouth of the afterlife up at this skeletal ogre.
Come on. What's that?
Is it a 9?
A 9.
Yeah, that's going to be good
So
enough.
a
then.
9. Plus 2 from strength. 9, 10, 11. Plus 1 from prayer. 12. 12 from 16. 4.
Yep.
I'm a class 4.
Yep.
Is he small, medium, or large?
Large.
Is he? Okay, that's D6 plus 1. Don't tell me I ain't got a fucking D6 here. What the fuck? It's the most common dice on the planet. Right. I'm going to have to roll a D8 and ignore 7 or 8.
Are you serious, dude? What is wrong
Okay.
with you? You don't have a D6? What's your problem? You give up your
I know,
gaming
man.
card.
No, we are. No, we are. I found my
Really?
dice bag. I found my dice bag. There will be a D6 here.
Yeah.
Literally
Yeah.
look anywhere around you right now. I'm sure there's
Yeah,
some
you're right.
game
I
that has
stood
a
on
D-
one. Stood on one by
You
accident. There
could
you go.
flip
A
a coin
5.
and be a D6.
You literally stood on one by accident. So it's 5 plus 1 plus whatever else.
Plus 7. So, no, plus 3. Sorry. 3, 4. 4, 9 total.
It's plus 3 plus 4 because of the prayer. Because
Plus 3 damage from my strength.
Oh,
Because I've got percentile strength. And then I
Prayer
get
gives
plus
an
1
extra
damage
right?
from the prayer.
Yeah, but
that's
it's
right.
also it's a
One extra
D6
damage.
plus 1 damage though. It's a D6 plus 1.
Oh,
Rob,
Yeah.
my shot did 9 damage. I forgot about the plus 1 to damage.
All right.
Mine
Still
did.
Also
Great.
forgot
I
about the-
forgot about the
okay.
plus 1, but it's
Also forgot
it's
about the plus 1 to hit,
irrelevant.
but I hit anyway, so I'm okay.
okay. So it's 5, 6, 6, 9, then the prayer. 10. 10 total.
All right.
Still alive.
Yes.
trying to
These
kill
guys
us.
weren't even
Help
hardly
us.
damaged. You guys didn't do anything to him pretty much the whole round, whole thing. All right. So, and then finally Tuctrin.
All right, so there's still 2 large ones up.
Mm-hmm.
So going after that damaged one again, trying to put him down.
And there's one small skeleton.
Yeah. And same thing, rolled a 15 again. I rolled a ton of 15s today. And 8 damage this time, not 9. 8 bludgeoning. And dexterity check. And 8 is gone after this round. This right, Tarkus? This is it? No more aid?
Correct. Aid ends for you now.
All right, so the
After this.
skeleton goes tumbling to the ground as the ball and chain wraps its way around the creature's feet. It falls to the ground, crashing to the ground. So it's prone now.
Nice. So everybody should be able to smack the hell out of it.
Yeah, curb stomp.
It won initiative, so it already went, which means
Just like at the skate park.
yeah. JB's been firing arrows still, so go ahead and take another your second shot.
Aim true. Okay, that hit my mug. All right, that is a 12. Am I getting my -2 still?
Mm-hmm.
That'll
Anything that's
be a
in melee
minus-
range.
All right, so that'll be a -1 with my +1 bonus. That's going to hit AC 6.
Okay, that's good enough then.
Oof, okay. And that is
Fucking hell,
another
that was
9
close.
damage.
Or the skin of your teeth.
Holy shit! All right, so yes, you managed to take a couple. Another one of the rib bones goes flying. One of the ogre's rib bones, but it's still staggering on an endless cycle of just desire to take what life force you have remaining. Everybody went, right? That was everybody. So let's get back to
So-
initiatives or declarations again. So there are
Half
3
the
remaining.
party's
There's
at 1
one.
HP.
What?
Half the party's at 1 HP here.
I know it. Some are less.
No sympathy from our DM.
None.
None. Are you kidding me? You guys just were like, we just killed all these monsters. You know what we should do? Let's just keep going. And we'll just walk around. It's fine. It's good. We'll just walk right in the middle of this room. Not even like, we won't even be cautious or anything. We'll just all go walk in.
Yeah, we deserved it. It's my fault.
Yeah, it is. He is correct. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We live by one very simple rule: nothing bad will ever happen to us.
Sometimes you're super cautious, and other times I'm like, what the fuck are they thinking right now? But it's cool. It's made for 2 big giant battles in a row, but perhaps also a faster path towards clearing out the temple in the long run. All right, so the group of you are, kind of plodding around. Tucker, and you find that the power seeps out of you as the aid wears itself thin, as the energy that had come from Arrhenius, the god of battle, dissipates. What's Roland doing this round? Kill.
Right, so point click.
Tucker, and same thing.
Oh yeah.
What about Tarkus?
Fire everything. I'm going to have to continue defending myself.
Okay, and then JB, Bo.
How's
How's your arrows doing?
Well, I stocked up every time. I'm down to 31.
Jesus Christ.
You know what? I'm gonna take out the small one that was on Tarkus.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so that's a -4 because Tarkus is in melee with it and it's man-sized. Okay.
Sized.
Go
I think
ahead
rolling
and
okay. I'm fine with that.
go ahead and roll initiative, Pete,
That's a risk I'm willing to take, Tarkus.
with your life.
Thanks. It's only my life.
I rolled a 3.
All right, so 4, 5, 6, 7,
What was the base roll?
3.
Base roll was 3. I go on 8.
I go
we
on
go on
9.
9.
All right, go JB.
All right. Aim true. That is a
It's my best
19. I aimed pretty true.
Oh, love
Nice.
All right, and it's gonna fall dead at 1 hit
Cool.
point.
Nice.
Yeah. So this the
The little
hits the
ones are
sun.
gone.
Yes, finally. 8 and so 9 Tarkus and Tuktrin. Just each of you. Tarkus, your skeleton is dead now. Do you want to attack one of the 2 big ones?
There'd be no sense in wasting this opportunity, so yes, I'll attack the nearest.
Okay.
Well, there's one
It's easy.
that's prone on the ground.
It's
true.
well, I mean, it's either attack or adjust action to heal Greyash, and I've
Yeah, I
already
would let you
declared
do that.
attack, so you'd let. Okay, well,
Yeah.
I'll refrain and I'll heal Greyash.
Yeah, I mean, just because it's a proficiency, I wouldn't let you cast a spell or something like that. But
Yeah.
I mean, you're just like kind of doing a natural thing. Like the skeleton dies next to you, you quickly sheathe your sword, drop down to your knee, down to one knee, and begin to work your magic on Greyash. Now go ahead and make a healing check.
It's wisdom -2, so
Yeah, it's like wisdom -2 or something.
yeah, I've got it written down. 5. That's an epic pass.
Get in.
Nice.
So it's a D. Is it D3? Is that right?
Yes, it's D3 hit points.
But he goes to 1
Well,
because he's
we're
at
getting to
negatives,
1, yeah.
right? So he goes to 1. So Greyash, you waken with the strong
back.
sense of herbs and medicines.
Oh fuck!
You can still hear the clitter clatter of bones.
This keeps happening.
He had nice attack right before he went down too, which is such an unfortunate situation. All right, now let's do Tuctrin.
All right. So one of the two big ones is prone because it hasn't gone yet, and one is up. I'm gonna hit the one that's up and try to knock it prone as well.
All right, awesome.
I don't know. Let's see. Might not. I rolled a 7. So 7 -4 is 3, but I have +5, which is 8. No, I didn't get it.
Close. All right, you go swinging for it, but you just
I missed it. Oh, I missed it by 1 because of the aid. Because I have +6. Sorry, not +5.
Oh,
Because of the bless or the
prayer.
the prayer. So I hit AC 7.
It's AC6, man. You know it.
Yeah.
All right,
one.
go ahead, Roland. Though you're going to win this initiative as well.
10 then. Speed factor 10 now.
Yeah, they go on 13.
Whoop. I whoop the one that's on the ground.
Okay.
Any plus?
Plus,
+2 for prone, or +4?
I think it's +2 for prone, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
So it's D20 +2 +2 +1. So D20 +5.
1 + 2 + 2 + 1.
Oh,
11,
you got it.
16,
Yeah, easy.
0.
Easy.
Squish. And then this medium sized are they, these guys?
Large.
Large. D6 +1 again then. Okay, so
Oh.
that's 3 + 1, 4. And then for my strength, 7. And then the prayer, 1, 8.
8. It had exactly 8 hit points. That extra 1 from the prayer. The blessings of Arrhenius surged through your. What are you using? A mace?
A
Morning
Morning
Star?
Star?
Through
Better.
the arm that wields your Morning Star, and you give it a little extra holy energy and smash the skull to the ground. There's only one last one remaining. It's in fairly good shape, actually, all things considered.
Fucking hell. Okay.
And it takes its giant hammer and looks to smash Tuctrin to bits.
Bring it.
That's a 17 on the die, so that's going to hit.
-1.
AC -2 on Tuctrin.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, that hit.
Oh, -1. AC -1.
It still hit. I have AC 1.
I actually
Damn it.
rolled double ones on the die, so it's only 2 points of damage.
Nice.
Lucky on that
All
one.
right.
Well, if you roll 2 1s on the die, then it's 0-0 because they get -1 to damage. Well,
They would get -1 to damage too, so it actually just 1 damage then,
Oh, nice.
because it's 2d6 damage.
And that hit I took last turn then, right?
Oh, that's true. So you gain 1 more hit point back. My mistake.
Okay.
Yeah.
All good.
Wow.
All right, so let's
It
get.
basically hits me with a maul and it does nothing. And I just laugh at it and just start swinging my pain again.
All right, is anybody doing anything other than attacking it?
I am not.
Okay, let's roll initiative then, and if you win initiative, everybody just roll your attacks.
That's seeing it, yeah.
What about Grey Ash? Is he just getting up, kind of moving away from the destruction?
Probably. Yeah, it's like
It's
Yeah.
big,
falling
so you could
backwards
get
into
around it
against
if you
the wall.
want it.
If
can, like,
Grey
swing
Ash
at
is
its
still on the
ankle.
floor,
Just swing my staff at its ankle or something. I don't know.
Okay.
All right,
I was going to
so
say, if Grey Ash is
I'm
going
not
to
even-
remain
I'm
on
not
the
even
floor,
getting
I'll
up, just
take his
lying on
the
staff
ground,
and go
just
and swing.
go ahead and roll your D. How about David? Let's let you roll the D10 since you've hardly been active at all in this
D10.
session.
He took a nap.
Oh.
10.
A 10? Are you fucking kidding me?
What?
10.
All right, does 10. Does anybody go before 14?
That's better off asleep.
No.
No.
Nope.
All right, it goes on a
Oh.
14, so the one big one good
Yeah.
still
Am I on
remains.
10?
Bring it.
I think I'm on the 14.
I
Okay.
go when we evolve into new sentient life forms.
What's Grey Ash doing at 14?
Swinging my staff at its leg.
From the ground?
Yeah.
All right, -2 to hit.
Plus
It's-
one, because prayer.
And still, is it still +3 even if I'm using one charge? I think so, right? It's just a +3 weapon.
Yeah, it's a +3 weapon, but you don't get that extra bonus dice to hit, I don't think.
Mhm.
You keeping track of your charges?
Yeah, I am. So I don't get plus to hit if I don't use any charges. I mean, I
No,
use
you
the one
do.
charge.
You get a +3 to hit, I think.
Okay.
It's always a
plus-
+3 weapon. It's D6 +3. If it hits, it expends a charge automatically. And then you can decide to expend additional charges. I think after the hit is decided.
AC 7.
It's AC 6. I'm sorry
God
to tell
damn
you,
it.
my friend. And simultaneous to that, it's
prayer.
Yeah, that's with the prayer. I rolled a
Okay.
9.
I'll try.
does it get a penalty to its AC as well?
It doesn't
Nah.
get a penalty to its AC, only to its attack and damage rolls and saving throws.
All right, the maul comes crashing down once more, then on Tuctrin for 11, but -1, 10 points of damage.
All right.
You just
Tuctrin's-
tanking those things.
Yeah, I'm getting low. Finally.
All right, then let's get to all of you guys. Please, for the fucking love of God, kill this thing.
We just say it's dead and call it a day.
I rolled
It's
a natural
undead.
20 if that helps.
I mean, I actually would say that, except for that there is still the chance that you guys could lose because you're
Yeah.
all so low
Well,
that
I rolled a nat 20 if that helps.
Oh, it does help.
I-
That's for
I
sure.
rolled a 2, so I failed miserably.
Go
Yeah,
roll and
I-
make your attack. Roll, Chris. For
Okay.
rolling.
16.
That's
That
good
definitely
enough.
hits.
Yeah.
My damage, okay, D6.
All right. So you guys are gonna kill it. You
And
guys
I
are
got
gonna
a-
kill it.
I got 11 doubled, so
Well, I do 5 + 1, 6 + 3, 8 prayer, 9.
Yeah, you guys are
rolled
gonna
it.
kill it.
Yeah,
You
I
guys
rolled it.
all like
Oh.
push around it and beat it to submission, breaking
Nice.
it down into bits and pieces, never to rise again.
I step on its skull.
It brings you little satisfaction. Nothing that prevents you from feeling all of the pain and misery that courses across your body.
Well, now that
Yeah,
my
man.
wisdom's kicked in and I've remembered that I actually have healing, I'll go around the party that I haven't healed thus far and heal them.
Yeah, that'll happen.
I
Right.
stand wobbly, like just looking around.
all right. Yeah, how's everybody looking?
Haggard.
Bloody.
Because
One hit point.
I can-
Roland,
I don't think
take
I
a
need to
hit
say.
point back.
I can spread some
Close it,
healing
bro.
around.
I have 1 hit point.
Yeah, Roland, take +1.
You are? What you doing?
Take an extra hit point. I'm
What for?
falling my heels, bro.
Yeah, but I've got lots of wounds. I've got 1, 2,
Are we doing
3,
it per,
4,
per
5,
wound?
5. Yeah, 5 wounds.
That's
I've
the
got.
way that. Yeah, that's the way we play it. So like, he can do
So-
healing on each of your wounds.
Mm.
However, you took wounds. You know what I mean? Like, so
Yeah.
for every hit,
I've got a wound of 1, a wound of 11, a wound of 5, and 2 wounds of 19.
Well, what I'll do
And-
is I'll roll 5d3s.
Hmm. I didn't know we were doing
That's
it that
12
way.
overall. Distribute it as you like.
Well, did you roll 5 successes?
Have I got to do prof checks for all of them?
oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's do that then. This should be fun. Uh, 5d20. So I had 1 failure in all of that.
Right. So now so I can remove my wound of 1, because that won't matter whether you roll a 1, 2, or a 3. Now roll your
Yeah.
other, what is it, your 3 passes for D3, and then I'll
Alright,
take
hey,
that off.
Yeah.
here's
My
what
5,
we're
my
gonna do.
19, and 19. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do this. This can be a slight bit complicated. So why don't we just go ahead and it's getting kind of late here.
Yeah.
No, we can just go ahead and do this because we're probably just going to end up finishing up here. I'll calculate.
Yeah, we'll do healing. You can calculate up a bit.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
it won't take long. 5d3. I mean, sorry, roll 3d3 now.
1 and 2 3s.
So a 1. So I'll take 1 off my 5 injury down to 4, and 2 3s. The 19s both down to 16.
Okay.
There you go. Thank you. I'm looking slightly rosier.
And JB, you're still at 1.
Yep.
You're still looking rough.
Mhm.
JB get 7 back. JB.
Okay.
Chuktron, how many wounds have you got?
I'm you know what? I'm hurt, but I'm better off than everybody else. So I'm at 17.
I mean, it's like I can do this all day. So like. the
Oh, I
number
mean,
of
if you
wounds
want
that
to, I
can go from-
took 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. And
6,
one thing I'm going to do though, because we are playing with this rule, which I think is convenient for making it not
Yeah.
slow things down. I'm not going to just roll 1 check on it. I think because I don't want to give you. I'm not going to
There
give
you go.
5
Speed
uses
play.
of healing. It's gonna take too fucking long.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 roll
Hey,
for all injuries. Yeah.
How you
fair
looking,
enough.
Grayash?
With 1 HP.
So get 7 back on a cure, like a cure light,
Okay.
Nice.
and Roland, how you looking?
I'm just adding up my. Hang on. So 4, 10, 10, 16, 16, 16, 26, 36, 46. So I'm on 10 hit points.
Okay, and Tarkus, how you looking?
I'm fucked, mate. I've got 4 HP and have done for the longest time.
Well, get
Oh.
5 back on a cure light.
That's beautiful.
And then
Yeah, everybody was defending me whilst I had absolutely.
That was a close one, y'all. Seriously,
was
that was
badass.
fucking
Yeah.
close.
Yeah.
That was serious. I enjoyed it though. I know it was a bit of a slog.
Old
but
school.
did
I
enjoy
know, it's
the
a slog. That's
exciting
happens.
action.
Yeah. And
I
Tarkus,
was-
do I get any back off your healing?
I haven't rolled it yet because
Oh, I got you.
I was lost in everything that's going on.
Oh, it's all good.
We're gonna have to refine this healing technique because I think it's a little bit
Yeah.
broken. Like
Mm.
where every wound is healed like that with healing proficiency. I feel like healing proficiency, really technically speaking, the healing proficiency rule is you have to do it the round after the wound is
Suffered, yeah.
is suffered.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't want to. I kind of like the idea of like if you rest, all of your wounds heal. Like, so let's say you had 7 wounds and you rested overnight, instead of gaining a hit point,
Yeah.
you gained 7 hit points. You know what I'm saying? Or all of her wounds would heal. like that. But we can discuss this. Let's discuss this offline. We'll figure out how we want to do the healing thing, because I don't want it to be
Right.
slowing things down too much. But at the same time, I also don't want it to be where with the healing proficiency completely disregards the need for healing spells. There should be some balance there, because that is part of the built-in balance, is that you do have
maybe
to
like only heal the largest wound.
Well, yeah, like it does say that only within 1 round you can heal plus 1d3, or with the healing proficiency whilst we're not in combat, I can utilize that proficiency whilst people are resting and assist them with gaining extra hit points back. Like if people remain completely immobile for a day, they can get like 3 hit points bonus back.
And in that case, I would say you would get 3 per wound. So if you had let's say you had 7 wounds and you took a day to rest, you would gain 21 hit points back.
Yeah.
With a healer's care. So it's it does speed things up significantly. And then you combine it with healing, you probably get out of the end of 1 day, everybody's fully healed,
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of what I'm looking for, so that you're not literally taking a break from the dungeon for a month so that everybody can heal.
Yeah, if we was to extract from the dungeon now and head on the way, and I was to give people my care, they'd gain at least 1 extra healing per day whilst traveling.
It makes sense. We should do a quick,
yeah.
Make sure we're all not dead, and then just survive, still we can from the room as fast as we can and fuck off.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
We are in a mess. We need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
We need to get out and come back with stuff specifically for undead, because this place is fucked.
We might have purged a large. I'm saying this while we putting bandages on and shit and looking around the room.
We need 2 rooms.
We've purged a massive section.
No, really you guys cleared out a huge section of the space of the dungeon. Look at it. If you look at the map.
2 rooms.
Quickly search around for any treasure.
No, it's not. It was. Including all the ghouls and ghasts stuff. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, essentially 5 rooms, but one room is humongous.
True, but I'm also seeing a whole lot of black space, so we got a ways to go.
Yeah.
All right. So, fucking let's search the room quick and get the fucking tally-ho out of here, man.
I agree.
I'm down for that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to reveal a little bit more of the map. All right, so how long are you going to spend searching the room?
Oh.
It's a huge space. There's stuff living everywhere.
You know what? Let's not fucking search the room. Let's just fucking go.
Yeah, let's
search it when we get back.
We
trigger 1 trap and we're done.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Let's just fucking go.
Yeah.
Let's fall back. Somewhere and heal outside. In a campsite or something or whatever. Let's go back to normal.
I can't take over this place if I'm dead. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fall back. Yeah, we leave.
Yeah, we gotta do a tactical retreat here.
Fuck searching the place. Just leave.
JB wipes away a tear.
Gonna get owned.
Pour 1 out for my fallen gold. But at least I've got this large gold chain with 3 small rubies that none of y'all saw.
Yeah. Everybody saw it.
Nice try.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I've got some good news. I just rolled random encounters for the whole escape. You will make your way out. So you gather up your things as you're bandaged and you're looking around, and there's the smells like the mustiness and the blood and the death, and then still the stench of the ghasts and ghouls emanates through the place. So you, bandaged and broken, stagger out,
hobbling,
out of the Temple of Elemental Evil.
Oh my shit!
It's been but mere few hours, but it seems like it's been days or months. We've pretty much played that out in longer than real time. The last 2 sessions. So
It's the nature of AD&D, though. It's
Yeah,
the excitement
for sure.
of tactical combat.
of course,
Isn't
yeah. But you managed to get your way out of the massive temple and
Fuck.
back out into the thing. It doesn't look like much has changed in the couple of hours that you've been
it? I
down here.
fucking glare at it. I do as I leave, and I go, "I'm
Oh,
going to
we've
burn you
changed.
to
Yeah,
the
I was like
ground."
cursing
The
this
true
place under my
treasure
breath.
is the journey we took together.
I laugh, man. JB. Two
Oh,
locks.
that's so funny.
You never cease to make me laugh, even in the darkest of times. Come, let us
Yeah.
hobble beyond. Where do we go? Nulb or the wilds? What do you think?
What
We have a
the
lot of
heck? That was a
treasure on
really
us.
restful sleep I got in there.
Mm.
We should
How far is
Nulb
probably
from
catch
here?
up with the
2
the-
hours.
the prisoners.
2
that
hours. Let's just head to
escaped.
Null. Get in. We got property. Let's bunk up.
It's literally
and
the
get
same
some
day.
Proper rest.
Yeah, let's go to Nob.
You'll
Makes sense.
basically you left in the morning. You came here. You got here just before lunch. You like basically ate some food. Went into the temple, did some
Yeah.
shit for a couple of hours. Came back out, and
Hang on a minute.
coming back to Nulb in like the late afternoon.
Could we do 8 hours in the wilds with a camp up and just proper bedding down and guarding? Would that
There's
be
no-
enough?
Well, we could go.
There's no reason
we could
to,
go back to
though.
Nulb, and we can bed everybody that needs bedding.
It's
Myself,
not worth.
myself and Tukdran can fortify the structure whilst everybody else is resting.
I'm just thinking we could get fucking hijinxed by peeps after our dollars.
Well, I'm more worried about getting the party back up to.
Well,
fighting
I will
capacity.
remind you, just because it has been 2 sessions, it's literally in real time been 3 weeks. But I will mention that after everything that happened in Nulb, when the pirates and the priesthood had the fight that you kind of all had started, the pirates took off the next morning. The next morning, you guys like came out, and like the place was like it almost felt like the town was like half abandoned. It's one of those situations like where when there's a lot of pirates in town, it's crazy busy, but then like other times it almost feels like a ghost town.
It's
There
fucking
you go. So when we
Vegas.
left, there was
Nice.
nobody there. We might as well just.
It's the same day too. It's
Exactly.
literally hours have
Exactly.
gone by.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
not too bad. Yeah, I'm convinced you have convinced me your decision is correct. I willingly like bow down like a bit, follow on.
All right, so we'll have you returning to Nulb, and you're going to return to Nulb. For some reason, the dilapidated shithole that is Nulb and its surrounding areas seems like a welcoming embrace compared to the time that you've just spent in the
It really
Temple of
does.
Elemental Evil. And you drag your
Kinda.
asses the last several hundred feet into town until you get to your personal fortified area. It has some spells that Tuktron has already placed upon it, but there are other spells still. And there you will take your rest and prepare for your next foray into the Temple of Elemental Evil.
Screw this. Let's go back next year.
Mhm.
All right.
Dun,
Yeah, we'll go back
dun.
next year. We'll go back next year. All right, so let me give you guys XP. We're gonna quit
Good game.
there.
Yeah.
It's fun. 1,050 XP.
Oh wow. Okay. I only needed 50.
1,050, and there were 44 hit dice.
Oh,
Fucking.
nice.
It was 48 last week, wasn't there? 42
Uh-huh.
this week. So that's
That sounds about
86. 86 it does.
Nice.
All right, guys. Well,
I
that was our
finally leveled up.
Oh, Grey Ash is level 5. Look out! Look out!
All right.
I got some books to read.
Andy's in a place where he can, gain all his bonuses because he's resting at home.
So that push was worth it.
It was actually. I mean, you hate, like, sometimes there's that impetus to, like, you just want to turn around and go back out. I got hit. We got a little injured. We got to fight. Let's go rest and come back. But sometimes it can be worth it,
Mhm.
you know. All right. Well,
Chipping
so
away. It's like one day, it's just chipping away.
it's a big and there's a lot of intrigue in the temple as you continue on. So it's not just all combat, unless you guys just keep running into every room, kicking the door down, and starting fights. Great game,
I'm
guys.
down to just pick the
No
locks. Make it
reasoning.
easier.
Dead.
So we'll start in Null next time. We can do some little bit of role playing, figure out what you guys want to do. But great,
Yeah.
I've enjoyed playing with you guys all this year, and it's awesome. We got to play 4 weeks in a row. Let's.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we can play next week or not. But I'll get back to you because next week I'm like back to work, normal schedule-y stuff. So
It's been good. Well, it's been good.
yeah, we'll
sure.
do every other week fairly consistently, like we did pretty much this whole year. But anytime I can get another extra a little bit in there, I always try
That
to
was
take
a-
it and do it.
Proper mad session that was of just getting slaughtered.
That was very old school for sure, no doubt about it. Dom
That was
is the
proper old
MVP
school.
of the session once more for playing sick, but I'm
Absolutely.
getting a little tired of saying that, Dom. So stop.
I'm getting tired of being sick. Trust me.
Mhm.
All right, guys. Well, good night. Happy New Year to everybody, and
Happy New Year,
can't wait
guys.
to play with you guys many
Happy
more
New Year.
times in 2024.
Yep,
All right,
absolutely.
take care, everybody.
Later.
Happy New
Oh,
Year.
and like and subscribe.
Don't
Yes.
forget to smash that